Hmm.
Icewind Dale,
I'm just saying,
of the
man.
Frost
All you had to
Maiden.
do was cast haste and fly on the dogs, and then you Santa Claus your way after the dragon, and it would have been cool.
That's a lot of fly casts.
Yeah,
And
but it'd be
haste
cool.
casts. What are you talking?
Yeah, but it'd be
12,
cool.
18 wizards? How you even pulling that many slates? Santa Claus is
Plot.
amazing. Alright.
Exactly.
Santa Claus casts like a 12th level haste.
Yeah, he
Everybody
rolls up.
starts.
That's your solution. He rolls up, picks up the party. It's not that old lady.
Yo,
It's
how
Santa
would you
Claus,
guys
and you're
feel if
like,
that was
hey,
how I fixed it?
uh,
Everybody starts tonight with an inspiration, as we do every night. Please light that up on your character sheets. Hello and welcome, Icewind Dale. We have started. No more Santa Claus.
okay.
As we begin tonight, we pick up heading to chapter 5, I think, question mark, as the
3 more
party
weeks of Brenshander.
the party is in Bremen. Everybody roll me a d20, and lowest roll, current DC is 6, can give us a recap of last week. What did we do and how did we double 6? 2 20.
I nat 20.
That's what we're talking about. Ivar said, do you remember all those last nat 20s? Well, here's another one. Cash.
Hell no, I don't. I don't remember any of it.
I should get 2 inspirations now.
Double inspired. Cash, if you would be so kind to give us a recap of last week. What did we do? How did we get here? Where is the party headed?
Damn, his halfling luck is useless if you roll a 2. But my Google Doc is freezing on me, so I'll just go from memory.
I don't know if halfling luck works on the recap roll, but good.
Not right.
Good on you. Good on you.
Wasn't there like the whole thing yet, like last week, that you didn't write anything for once?
Yeah. We finished the session,
That
and I
happened.
looked over at my Google Doc, and I was like, "Damn!"
Yeah,
and I was like, "You know what? Knowing my odds too, it'll be the first time I have to do a recap in like 2 months."
It's not.
And it
Hey,
worked.
there
I
you
mean,
go,
we didn't
baby.
do that much, right?
Yeah. It's so basically, we finished our 2 weeks of downtime. Everyone kind of got some stuff to do. I know Balthor's player wasn't here, so I'm not really sure what he did other than I think
We
he
kind of know what he did.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Oh, is it cult related? I'm pretty sure. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. I'm. Or he further spread the word of cash. Yeah. So
All the Brenshander shenanigans kind of blend together after a little while.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's we have tons of groupies, or sorry, I guess Cash has tons of groupies in Bryn Shander, but he's totally convinced they just think that the party is really cool. So after that, Ivar had an interesting confrontation with his god of choice, which was Tyr, I believe. So that was pretty cool to listen to.
Commune with.
Yeah, and then everyone kind of just did their general stuff. We bought and sold some things. We got some cool items. Then we decided to work with. I don't remember the name of the woman who took us to Jarlmoot, but we arrived there, found a bunch of cool spectral ghosts of frost giants. The woman betrayed us after we made swift work of all the the chapter 2 combat encounters, and then we obviously killed her because we're super awesome at killing things. And then we decided to explore the new underground area that we unlocked after, beating all the trials on the Frost Giants' behalf. And we discovered the Fifth Element style, runes, and we, blow air on one, and we found a bunch of random objects that, solved a bunch of riddles. And we unlocked a door that got us a horn that explodes once every 5 times you use it or so.
That's right.
There's a chance.
Yeah. There's a chance.
It's gonna explode the first time someone uses it.
Was it every
And
20
Saloon is not
great.
allowed.
Great adventure.
Give it a shot.
Saloon was really trying to grab that thing, and I think we all collectively agreed that we weren't going to let that happen. Did Saloon end up getting it, though? I don't remember who we gave it to.
I mean, I think that she should.
Okay.
Listen, Ivar, don't give it to Ivar.
No, she didn't get it, but,
Okay, then after we, established who is and isn't getting the item, basically, we kind of just went back up. We had a frost giant confront us who seemed pretty pissed, and then we killed him, because like I said earlier, we're good at killing stuff. And then we decided to make our way back to the 9 towns, where we have stopped in Bremen because from here, I do believe we are heading to, is it the Dark Duchess or Angajuks Bell?
I don't think we're heading to Dark Justice. Wait,
The
here,
dark.
look at this.
We're totally going to the Dark Duchess.
Are
I
we
don't think
really?
we even know what the fuck is that
That
noise.
was
the
super
horn
loud.
blasting.
Holy crap.
Yeah, I have the horn. I haven't used it.
Okay, that's who got it.
So anyway, as we do pick up, the party doesn't. I mean, they do. You guys know?
We don't.
I don't think it was ever mentioned.
Let me take a look.
It was Squawk's backstory
Alright,
that
take
was
a look,
never
let me take a
mentioned
look.
to us.
He never brought it up, so I don't know why we would.
Yeah, I'm checking if there's any specific reasons why you might know. Let me open this up here, and I can double check, but I don't think you do. Dark Duchess. Boom. The ancient white dragon Averatrace has placed some of their hoard in an abandoned show. Okay, well, I don't need to read that part. Why would they know? Why
Maybe
would they
we go to the
know?
dark. Maybe we go to the
Characters,
Duchess.
Cannibal. So yeah, the pirate cannibal would want to know, and that's not on there. Because Squawk could have told you, but he didn't want to tell you because he ate his whole crew.
Nice.
Well, hold on. Is it
Very-
really cannibalism if it's a different
You
race?
might also hear from Tall Tales of 10 Towns. You guys did hear all of these. Let me check what that one is. It's right here.
Here there was a Birdman that was eating a bunch of people. From fucking...
Oh,
Huh?
well, yeah,
What does it
we
say?
seem to know that.
Head
Birdman.
northwest out of
Surely
Bremen,
not.
and you'll see a pirate ship frozen in the ice less than a quarter mile from the shore. No one's sure where it came from, but it's not going anywhere so long as the dark winter lasts. I bet it's holed up full of treasure. And that's just a random 10 tale you would have heard, which we did get all of these at one point. So you guys did hear about it. You're in Bremen, and you do recall, or you guys hear while in the tavern, that there's a pirate ship out that way. But you're heading to Angajuks Bell, and that's your call, what you all choose to do.
Okay, cool. Are we doing anything at Bremen, or is it just like we get there, rest up, and head out? What's the group's consensus on that?
I mean, I don't think we have anything to do here unless we want to fight the fucking sea monster from the first chapter. But that
Do you
seems
guys
like
want
a lot
to
of
check
work
out
to me.
Bremen? I mean, let me go over it really quick for you. I'll tell you where you're at.
You have never been here, so.
I suppose so. Here. Here is their heraldry.
I have
We'll
avoided
start-
Bremen for no particular reason.
We'll start from the top. You guys pass through first Targos, which you've been to before. You know there's some shady Zentrum business there. But you head into Bremen. Founded by dwarf prospectors, a sleepy town of Bremen sits on the west bank of Mare Dualden, at the mouth of the Shangarn River. However you say that. Shenanigan River. Bremen's harbor has frozen, requiring local fishers to haul their boats across the ice, because their whole side of the lake is frozen, so they actually haul it out to the unfrozen part. Tourmaline's lucky. Visitors who lack a boat can reach Bremen only by crossing the river, which is mostly frozen over, because there's no bridge here, so you walk over frozen river for a bit to get there. If
Okay,
there's one benefit, it's that the seasonal floods have stopped because of the everlasting winter. Twice in the past 2 months, residents of Bremen had to mount search parties for their town speaker and oldest living resident, Dorbal Gruff Shaleskar. And twice they've found him wandering the frozen shores of the Shangar in heavy furs, with no memory of how he got there. Dorbal Gruff, old even by dwarf standards, isn't long for this world. Many locals fear the same is true of the town itself, if Auril's brutal winter does not abate.
So was it like, whose 4-year-old drew this heraldry? The circle, a triangle, and a little rectangle.
A gold circle on a white field, with a horizontal blue band extending to the left under the circle, and a flaring blue triangle opening away from the circle on the right. The gold circle represents treasure found in the wake of local floods. The blue band, the Shangarn River. And the blue triangle is Merdwalden. The white field represents snow.
I'm sure it does. I believe you.
And you can see that heavy snow has mostly obliterated the path. There's not much to see here other than buildings and the 5 tavern center, where 5 taverns are split amongst the town as 5 brothers own each different one. There's also Buried Treasures, which is, let me see. Buried Treasures is an inn that caters to treasure seekers.
Oh, right at the entrance. Interesting.
Wow.
And do you guys want quests here, or do you guys just want to move on? I mean, it's your guys' call. You guys stop in the inn and talk to people?
Isn't it just the fucking sea monster thing?
You stop in at the inn, and you meet Cora. Cora Mulfoon is a human commoner. She is the innkeeper, a middle-aged woman. She is very apologetic, and even at the slight provocation, she seems to try to please in the best way that she can in the inn. She explains that her adult son, her only child, Harwar, used to do chores up until 2 months ago. You all recognize this name, as he ran away and joined the Black Swords in Caer Dineval. He was a tiefling boy.
Oh, did we kill
What did we
him?
do with it? No, we didn't kill him. But I don't remember what we did with him.
He went with Kuvo and probably got
I
killed
don't-
by my dad.
I don't think he did.
He was
'Cause
left,
didn't we?
I believe.
Because we freed a bunch of them, and then the fucking cult guys fucked off, and we negotiated to keep the kid. But I think we left him in town to work for.
So he's in
speaker?
Caer then?
I think so.
Wasn't he like a cook or something? And we just were like, oh sure, you just keep cooking, I guess.
Yeah, we just. I
Mhm.
think we just left him in his care. Because I don't remember if we ever learned that he was. Like he left town or anything like that. God, that was like session like 6.
And you
So
see
goddamn long ago.
the 5 tavern center, 5 unaffiliated taverns stand in a semicircle in the courtyard of the heart of Bremen. As the story goes, 5 brothers originally intended to build a tavern together, but each had assumed he would be the one to run the business. Since none of the brothers would work for the other, each built their own tavern, and they all compete for customers. The 5 taverns are called Stones, Even Keel, the River's Mouth, the Grumpy Moose, and the Black Bearded Brother. The taverns are old and poorly maintained.
So none of them did.
Dive bars!
And you guys
I
hear a bit
see,
of
I see.
information in there. And what that also includes is the lake monster. You start to hear that there is an awakened Haliosaurus in the lakes.
Oh, the big dinosaur.
Everyone knows dinosaurs aren't real.
That's true.
Can I go into one of the taverns?
Yeah,
Just at random, whichever one.
yeah.
Can't wait.
Swear to God, if this dude starts spreading this cult here.
I mean, I assume you guys probably spend the night here. You guys hit up the taverns. You guys get a long rest,
I think. Yeah, I think
and
so.
then we'll
Yeah,
cover. And
so
then
we
we'll
can
cover the
leave early.
travel. Are we going straight to Angajuks Bell?
I guess so.
So
I don't
That's-
know what
yeah,
else is along
fine
the
with
way.
what do you want to do in the taverns while you're here? You guys have like a whole day. Is there anything you wanted to do there?
I'd like to go obliterate this sea monster for my free tap.
In your free time? Well, yeah, sure. Let's just cover the section of it. You meet him. Ripples disrupt the service of the lake. It does require a fishing roll, you know. So since
Good.
you're
This
the
is my
fisherman-
realm.
Yeah. Let's just see here.
I speak to it.
I use my magic fishing line to catch him.
The
and
characters
be
can
like,
use
hey.
fish tackle to try to catch some fish while they're looking. Look for that. If the characters are on the lake, let her move
Fishing.
next. Yeah, give me a quick. Let me do a quick check here. What you fish up?
I'll use my magic one to do it though, in case I don't catch anything I'm looking for. I'll get something else random.
At the end of each hour spent, roll a survival check.
A survival check?
Yep, DC 15.
Easy.
Do I get advantage because I am a fisherman?
Is it an actual background or anything?
I don't know, probably not.
Is it just part of your backstory?
I think it's just some backstory.
Then I think you just have a high survival. Just you have a pretty high.
That's
roll.
bullshit.
Can I help Radagast to give?
Not even that
He's
high.
not as good of a fisherman.
In the first hour, Saloon catches something, and
wait,
yeah,
sorry,
sure,
guys.
Cash can help you. You have advantage.
Sweet. While that's happening, does Onion scoop out any fish from the water, kind of like the way bears do while we're doing this?
Well, let me see here.
Eat.
And let me see.
Oh wait, I see.
So if you hook a
Perhaps
fish, if the check succeeds, you hook a knucklehead trout. I need an athletics check competed against the fish.
Kenku recall.
Okay, 19 versus the fish's athletics, huh? All
Are
right.
they like
He has
weirdly
+2.
powerful from what I remember?
No, he just has a +2.
That's
Natural
pretty
1.
good. for a fish.
You quickly and easily just pull the fish out of the water.
Is that it?
The trout
Is
has
that the
advantage on
sea
the
moss?
check. I'm sorry, he has advantage, it says.
It's his favorite toy.
2. So
Nice.
it's really not good. If you fail by 5 or more, you get pulled into the frigid water, but you more than succeed, so you just yank a fish out. Both of you roll me a d20. Basically, we need a 16 through a 20. So in the first hour, he doesn't show up. Roll me again. And I'm giving you double rolls instead of a single.
Survival, right?
No, just a d20. We need a
Oh.
16 to 20. How many hours does it take to find this guy?
Oh god!
2 hours, you don't find him. Go again.
I'm starting to think this isn't fucking real. I think this guy lied to us.
Hey,
Oh my,
third
finally.
hour, you find him. Let me share it. Ripples disrupt the surface of the lake, causing your boat to bob to a side. A large mass glides through the dark water below. As it smashes up against the side, the water splashes and the beast's head roars out. You encounter the monster of Mer de Walden.
He's a lot smaller than I thought he'd be.
That's
He has a
just his
behavior
head.
table. And let me just see here. I need a d6 to see how he behaves right now. I'll take the first one I see. 5.
Ah.
He leaves without so much as a hello. He
Are you
bumps in, he roars, he pieces.
Can I try talking to him while he, like, the quick few seconds he's there?
I mean, you can try, but it says he leaves without
I
even
vortex
saying
warp him
hello.
onto the bush.
So he just, like, starts to leave. Is there a save? Go for it.
Yeah, there's a save.
Sir, how big do you think these boats are?
Where
Fishing
the
boats.
fuck are you going?
Give me the link. What's the save?
Hang on. There you go. DC
Con
17,
save. All right, he has a +3. He's gone.
God damn it.
He's gone.
Did I at least catch a magic fish while I was here? Let's see. Nope.
All right. So that's your encounter with him, and you're supposed to spend multiple days trying to find him.
Well, you
Right.
tried Radagast. That's all that matters.
And conversationally, a message cantrip or something else could be sent to him. So how do you try to talk to him, Balthor?
Using Awakened Mind.
But
it's only 30 feet.
telepathically, that works.
So it could have just worked when he was right there.
Go for it. What do you say?
I'll just say, hello, friend.
Just give me persuasion. $21. You see a reptilian head at the end of a long, slender neck rise out of the cold, dark water. As the creature gazes at you intently, it says in common, I'm listening.
Well, I can talk.
We heard you were the monster of the lake. Has anyone been pestering you?
Us just now.
Hmm. I was just trying to eat that trout you caught. I used to just swim around the lake and eat fish. But I was awoken. A human gave me this gift, named Ravison. Claimed to be a servant of the Frost Maiden. Ravison said I must do my part to help the Frost Maiden, who wants the people of Bremen to suffer.
Did we kill that? Did we kill her? Is she one of the ones we killed?
Would you say you liked Ravison, or were you kind of indifferent towards her?
I feel like that we've run into a couple of these.
I like being smart. I don't want to be a stupid beast again.
Oh, okay.
Ravenson was a false prophet, and not for the Frost Maiden.
I can stay this way then.
Or she?
They were trying to trick you. You can stay this way.
Do I know anything about awakened creatures? Like,
You
if
can roll,
ran
you can
into
roll an
them
Arcana
before.
check. I mean, you
Ah,
at least
yes.
know that like the druids were doing it. You have an awakened plant in your two silvers house.
That's true.
You saw some awakened creatures. Yeah, I mean, you know that the red moose was awakened. There's been some awakened creatures that have just
That
been
guy was a dick.
trained to just
The fucking
kill
moose.
people by the Frost Maiden servants, these frost druids. It's not the first time you've seen this.
I was just wondering if I knew whether or not it is linked to Ravison controlling it in a way.
Well, so it's a DC 15 Arcana, so you actually don't know much
Nice.
more. If somebody else wants to roll an Arcana,
Smart creatures go burr.
okay.
Don't worry, guys. I got this.
Okay.
I don't remember. I just know what plant talks sometimes.
Yeah, so you guys don't know. Nobody
Rip.
here's a druid, right? No.
I mean, I have a lot of similar spells to druids, if that's relevant.
It might be.
I'm
Let me
pretty
see if
sure-
it's on your spell list. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Rangers.
Druid and
Pretty
bard.
sure.
Nope.
Dang.
Dang.
I'm pretty sure by now he would have turned back, considering we killed that lady like 2 months ago, I think.
It's not concentration. It's a 30-day duration.
That was like 2 months ago. If it's who I think it was.
Yeah, let me see if it's
a long
permanent or
time
not.
ago.
Yeah, but like also that's assuming that these are the same rules as the normal spells.
Yeah, does our plant not talk anymore? That's
Mm.
fucking depressing.
Oh, that would be sad.
Yeah, this is the
Let
worst
me double
timeline.
check.
What did we name him even?
I don't think we did. I
He
think
didn't
we
have a
you want to
name.
work for us, and then he was like, "Yeah."
Mm-mm. For fear of losing its... Okay, so I guess it would eventually lose its sentience. We'll say that it's within the 30 days that you met her. Do you think she keeps casting it, and since you killed her, it's not going to happen again?
Okay.
You guys tell him that?
Nope.
Maybe we
He
don't
says
break
she
the news
should
to
come
him.
back soon. What do I tell her?
The Frost Maiden
tell
wants
her.
to freeze your lake and kill you eventually. We can help you out instead.
How are we gonna help him out?
We're not. He's gonna
I'll
turn
speak
back
in
into
your
a
mind.
fish.
You can keep
He'll
me
just be-
awakened.
I'll speak in everyone's mind.
He'll just be a loyal servant for now.
And then I'll say in the serpent's mind,
Of course, my friend.
Give me a deception. We'll roll his insight.
Kenku recall.
I'm so mad that our fucking plant doesn't talk anymore. That's so disappointing.
Well, become a druid.
I might.
Great solution.
We
might be-
need like
Yeah, he
power
says,
leveling downtime.
He says, that sounds great then. I won't help her.
All right.
Okay,
And,
guys, I'm gonna introduce my new character. He's a
That's the
10th level
resolution.
druid.
Eventually, the Paleosaurus is going to just become wild again and start attacking people. So that's what it is. He swims away though, thinking that you guys are chill and you're gonna take care of him.
We should come back for this guy later, you know? Maybe when he's wild, we can still convince him to stop attacking people.
Mm.
Wait, wasn't that? I'm confused.
Jesus Christ, why can't I think of a name? Avarice comes out from drinking at all 5 taverns and says, you would think with 5 taverns that at least one of them would be good.
Damn. That bad, huh?
They're all just kind of the same shitty.
Maybe we just buy them out.
Why don't we just open a 2 silvers here and just really show
That's what
off
I'm saying.
5
Why don't we just buy them out and then fucking open up like our own?
How much guild funds do we have?
I don't know.
We haven't been to our guild in a while.
It's unclear. It could be a lot. It could be like $2. We don't really know.
You know what? Next order on the agenda, we are starting a central bank in Icewind Dale because I do not want to have to go back to Lonely Wood every single time we need money.
I need 2 D100s.
We could give out a.
Oh, that's a lot of D100s.
Oh, yeah, a lot of people.
It's okay. We're gonna take the first one there, which is a 36. You guys have made 236 gold from the 2 silvers guild house, which isn't a lot. And we'll take the second one for Cash's alcohol, which is 284. So
that was only 1 D100.
Oh,
yeah, I wanted someone else to. Well, Kyrus rolled one too.
That's okay. We're gonna do that for the 2 silver. So give me.
Okay.
Both,
We do have
both give me
3
another
things
one here. For the 31. So what's another 31 on that? That's 60,
115,
67.
so 315.
67 there, and then 284. Yeah, so it should have been 284 plus 31. 315.
Mm-hmm.
And then 52. Kyrus, give me another D100.
How does the Broski's 2 silvers fare?
72.
272. All right. That is how much we have for guild funds.
Sweet.
We could buy out some of fucking Bremen's shit. For sure.
Oh yeah, that's probably more money than these people make in like 20
Yeah, we
years.
could definitely buy them out. We could just own the 10 towns.
236 plus.
That's the end game for me, just to own all of it. Through capitalism.
I have good news. We can own now just a hole for nothing.
That's true. We could put a casino there.
You guys try to open up a shop in Bremen?
Sure.
If we can do it in a day, I'm not gonna sit here.
Yeah. We don't gotta cover much time. We'll spend a little bit of gold. We'll say 400 to start it and open it. What do we call it?
Yeah, you know.
2 silver scrimshanders.
The one season.
That's funny. I like that. I like that one actually.
One season's pretty good. You're understanding the vibe, and I appreciate it. You got to understand the franchise.
No worries.
One season from the 2 silvers. Alright, we open up a new franchise in the town of Bremen. It puts the other 5 taverns out of business. Because you guys are popular.
That
Damn, you
easy,
guys
huh?
know your business is trash.
Damn, that took a day.
We put everything out of business
not
within
yet,
a day.
not yet, but you can tell it's going to, and like it's just like
We
there's
need
nobody at the
need
other
another
places.
weirdo to work here. I don't know
Can
what
we
we put
slowly
here.
convince each brother to work here and rotate
Yeah,
every
you
day?
you
which
break
brother's in
each one of
charge?
them slowly, yeah, and then eventually they sell their taverns to you, and they just become like extended like areas. You guys just kind of have a large kind of like an
We're just
open...
making our own river walk, but it's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
5
exactly.
buildings.
Exactly, like a little river walk.
This one
with your taverns.
concentrates on like food dishes and like the
Ugh.
honey mead. The next one is like
Exactly.
The
Yeah,
I
like
don't know,
you guys
mushrooms.
hunted
specialize.
meat and like the Underdark ale and shit like that. Like you gotta specialize each bar.
Like a real,
Everest is like, see,
real.
that's what I meant. Different things in each one. There was no
Yeah,
point in
man.
visiting all 5 last time.
We'll make it a whole thing. It's like a whole tourist destination. Like, can you survive the was it 6 bars now?
With that, business is booming. People from Bryn Shander are visiting the new 2 Silvers establishment. It's like when a new McDonald's opens up and everybody's like, oh, this one has TVs. As you guys
Put a play place
eventually
in there.
head out
Yeah, the kids will love it.
12 miles to Angajuks Bell.
Anyway.
Are we just gonna divide the 423 remaining gold between the party? Is that what's happening?
We'll just keep it in, if anybody needs anything, we'll just keep it in
We'll just just hold on to it for the next
and we'll
purchase.
say
of
minus 400
property.
gold to open an establishment.
Oh, we
And
should have opened like a
Eventually
seedy
overrun
underground
5 taverns in Bremen.
thing in Targos.
Targos hates us, I'm pretty sure.
I'm aware.
Wait, do they? Why do they hate us? What do we do?
Because they're ran
There's-
by like the
there's Zentrum.
fucking.
Yeah.
Oh,
they
yeah,
they
yeah.
hate us. We
Well, actually, if I
definitely-
remember, they hate you specifically because
guys-
they tried to kill you.
Well, they were if they
that
were
did
gonna
happen.
send a spy to East Haven, but you guys found out. I mean, they were gonna send a group to like kill Captain Imdra and steal the food pot. You guys found their spy, so you guys kind of subverted that story.
We're just too good.
Maybe we just clear out Targos when we pass back there.
Yeah, there's a Zentrum mayor there.
We go clean up them
Thugs.
streets.
You guys could. Anyway, Angajuks Bell.
We'll open up an Arby's.
12 miles here. Let me just always forget this. Land travel. Mile an hour, right?
Yeah, some shenanigans like that.
Is it slower since we're not going on a path?
Yeah, it's right here. Overland travel. Dog sled. Overland 1 mile an hour. So 12 hours. So let's say we leave
So
at 6 in
slow.
the morning. That's 8 p.m. by the time we get here, right? Yeah.
Yeah. No. Well, wait. 12 hours? No,
Yeah.
it'd be 6. It'd be 6 p.m. if it was only 12 hours.
6 to 6.
Yeah.
You're right. 6 to 6. All right, and then let's just see if we have any issues on the way. Yeah.
Is it round 2 time?
Is it fucking round 2 time?
Where's the dragon?
Round 2. You coming back?
So the first thing to decide is if we have any encounters. So give me a D8 for today. 2. Give me a D6. Decide. It says noon to dusk. All right, so a little bit closer to dusk. So we'll say you guys set up camp, and then this will happen. Give me a D20.
Oyam again.
No, Oyam
4-4.
was
I don't remember.
uh, it's 2. Oyam is 2.
Damn.
Yeah, roll me d4 plus 1.
God damn it.
All right, beautiful. We're gonna set up camp. I have working right now.
I keep seeing Helga, and I keep thinking it's somebody else. I keep thinking she's like the priest. Every time I see this art.
Random art, don't worry
I know. I'm still fucked up from the great plastic surgery.
How many tents
That's
do we have? What do we set up for a camp here? What do you guys do again?
I have a 2-man tent on me.
I believe
Also,
I
did we
also
buy,
have a
like,
two-man
Did
tent.
we want to buy new dogs mechanically? Do you guys have new sleds?
Guess
Yeah,
we
we
have
probably
to.
should
I
do
think we
that.
would have to.
Yeah, I feel like we would have done that in Burn Shander, but
Take it out of the guild fund. We're broke
yeah,
again.
yeah. Well, we have $400 to spare.
Yeah, and
surely.
their dogs are like 50 gold each, so we're gonna burn through that to kind of fill out the rest of the party. How many tents?
Don't we have tiny hut?
Yep.
Well,
We do
yeah,
have
but
tiny
it looks nice to have actual tents
Yeah,
too.
you don't want to. Yeah, you don't
Yeah,
want to camp out.
it's all about the aesthetic, okay?
We have a weather control device now. We can just make it nice.
You guys can all cram together in a tiny hut. That's up to you, Saloon. I think you cast it normally.
Yes.
Well, I mean, I know yes, but I'm asking if
I think
that's
we have
the
too
plan.
many people now.
How many tents do you use? Who's in the tiny hut?
I mean, I can't. I can fit up to 10 people in the tiny hut, but then it's kind of really small.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, then let's do tents then, I guess.
That's
Onion,
right.
We're
Onion
camping
and
and
Cash
shit.
can hang out and just kind of,
Do we want to
Decent
tempt fate and make it nice outside today? We can do that again.
No, that's
Do
an
it.
awful lot. Yeah,
Do
yeah.
it.
Let's
Do
definitely
it.
incur the wrath of the
That's
frost.
what I'm saying.
while
Do
we're
we
in the
want
middle
to?
of
We want
nowhere.
to just say fuck it,
Do it.
Do it.
throw up the middle finger to Auril and be
You
like,
guys
"Yo,
have
it's
that
nice."
thing. I mean, you're gonna use it or not.
That's, I
right?
know we do. We have it
Okay,
now.
Is there like a tree I can climb or something so I can watch this just go
Hell
down?
no, there
from
ain't a
safe
tree out.
distance?
Why can't I move my fucking token?
Listen, I need to know if you do it or not.
I'm asking. Do we want to do it?
Yes, 100%. I want to see this.
That's
I
more
vote
than just
for it.
one for yes.
I vote no.
We will get attacked. It happened every time. So just so you
Onion
know.
raises his paws. That's 2 votes for no.
All right, 2 votes no.
Okay, then Havoc raises his hooves for yes.
No,
All right,
Havoc
2 votes
doesn't
yes.
count. No, horses don't count in this scenario.
Horses
Only,
don't
That's
count.
that's 2 votes
Only-
yes.
I don't
only
know.
half
Horses
hour.
not count.
No way.
He's
you said
technically not a
that.
horse. He's a steed. He's a mount.
Wait, what does
What
that
are
mean?
the what's the rest of everybody want? Kairos, you want some ghost? You wanna go fight Auril for a little bit? For some
Oh,
nice
wait,
weather?
It did paste it. Never.
Oh, that dog sled learned how to talk.
Who's typing? Sure, Commander Knox. Knox, you got a mic this time? Where you at, buddy?
What's happening?
What the hell's happening?
Are you sick?
He's been muted this whole time.
On a phone call? Who you talking to? Put me on.
His brother.
Put me on. I'll handle it. Who in the hell you think? In the middle of my game, you're gonna take up Commander Knox's time? I don't think so.
In the middle of my game that you paid for?
No. How are they? Ask them how they're doing. Let's get started. You guys set this up. You guys don't set up the other thing, right?
I don't know. I haven't got everybody's vote yet.
Let
Saloon,
us
do you want to do it?
fight her.
You want a nice weather out tonight?
Who'd you ask?
Saloon?
Balloon?
Hmm?
Do you want nice weather?
I don't care. I can
Alright.
have nice weather regardless.
It's not helpful.
I could just sleep in my tiny hut.
Alright, well, she's abstaining. What about, Balthor?
I say we do it so we can fight them. Or her.
Is there still weather effect?
I mean, she usually doesn't show up, but it's usually like her minions. They like shoot Kamehamehas at us sometimes.
I'll throw her at you guys. We could just start that here now.
Eventually, once we kill all her minions, she'll have none left.
I think she has infinite, I'll be
This
honest.
is like this whole area is like the size of a country. I think she has plenty of minions.
I don't think that's an issue. I don't think her resources are the
Yeah.
issue.
And I will throw wave upon wave. of
What
my
about you,
minions.
Avers? You want nice weather today?
I mean, the cold doesn't bother me. Neither does the heat.
Cold never bothered you anyway?
Isn't that some type of a song or play?
Yeah. Really popular in them times. I think we're still at a wait, no, we're one up right now. To yes. So I guess
Okay.
I'm doing it. Unless I'm missing somebody.
Recall.
Hey Helga, you should probably like find cover. Never good. This usually doesn't end well.
8 o'clock starts to roll around as you describe what it looks like as you activate the Mythalar.
Summer Star. I don't have the spell though.
It's alright.
I don't remember what the things are. It's like just regular weather shit, isn't it?
Let me
I remember a bag of this.
let me pull it up here.
It's a good idea.
Second level.
It does tend to get pretty pissed off when we do this. Although it's been a while, so maybe the encounter's worse than it was before.
The Summer Star, this magical device featuring 2 scorched rings inlaid with runes and a dense chunk at the core of coal. It has lost its power, but it used
What's
to.
three
Yeah, you
now?
guys already figured it all out and fixed it. Its ability here.
It's just the control, like the 8th level control weather, I think, right?
The character can attune to the Summer Star to use it while holding the device and attune to it. You can cast control weather spell
Oh, I have
from
to
it.
attune to it? Never mind, everybody.
You have to attune to it.
I don't have the slot.
After the spell is cast, Summer Star ceases to be magical as the core was gone, but yeah, you already fixed it and got a diamond.
Never mind. I mean, I
So-
guess I could unattune to something and then wait like an hour, but...
And that 8th level spell lasts for 8 hours, 5-mile duration. Everything is whatever weather you like.
What if we
Ooh.
did that on her the fortress that we're about to go to?
When we get there, I kind of like that idea.
Yeah. Let's do it then. I just thought
Yeah,
about
fuck
that
you. All right, I'm down.
All right, so we don't do it tonight, though. You're not attuned to it.
No, I'd have to take an hour to fucking reattune.
Well,
And
8
then do another hour to reattune my shit again.
8 o'clock starts to roll around as the party gets ready for their long rest here. We'll put some NPCs away, and we'll go for initiative.
I love
It's
initiative.
before anyone's asleep. Give me an initiative roll. You'll see then that there is a bit of weather here going on. Let me pull that up.
Super blizzard.
Gonna last for 4 hours at the start of the night. Howling winds, her limited hearing to a range of 100 feet, and impose disadvantage on weapon attack rolls. Weapon attack rolls will have disadvantage in this. You also have disadvantage on perception rolls that rely on hearing. and the wind extinguishes open flame as your fire blows out.
God damn it.
You all take shelter into your different tents to avoid the heavy wind. Do you have a tiny hut cast at this point, Saloon? It'd be 8 p.m.
Yeah.
Right, cast tiny hut for me, and we will create a little light where it is. How big is it again?
I ritually cast it.
That's okay. Cast it without consuming a spell slot.
I promise I know where it is.
We long rested, right? Before we left the fucking
Yeah,
town.
you guys should start this at a long rest.
So I definitely don't have my spell slots, I just realized.
Okay, and
Perfect.
how big is it? Oh, let's see. Oh yeah, that's
10
about
foot
correct.
radius.
Yeah, so that's what you're dealing with there for that square. And it's 8 hours, not concentration, but you have to stay in it. All set. And the fire blows out. Who's in tents? Who's in the hut?
I guess I would be in a tent, since it's one of my tents.
Yeah, Onion
Kyle-
and Cash would also be intense.
It would be balled up in a tent, cold for the first time on this adventure.
A bunch of the dogs in the tiny hut with the two Kenku.
Kairos would be in the tiny hut.
I'll go tent.
Do we have a fourth tent? Let's set up a fourth. There are only 2-person tents, so let's set up a fourth tent. Do we have 4?
Okay. I assume so.
I have
Yeah,
one if need
I
be.
have one. Someone has
Yeah,
one.
I have one.
Okay, and we'll say between Velen and Helga, they also have a tent, so we
Assume one of them has
easily
one,
have
yeah.
4. The dogs all huddling in the huts and the tents with you as much as they can, kind of packing in for warmth. Snow begins to build on the edge of each of your tents, kind of covering the doors a bit as you pull everything tight and shut to stay warm. Everyone can give me disadvantage perception checks as the wind blows in.
And
These are actually
Uh-oh.
really good rolls. Their stealth is only a 10. They'll have advantage with the situation, which just puts them at a 15, which means Cash is aware and Saloon is aware of the current situation as you're listening and watching, and the wind is howling, blocking up. Does the tiny hut block sound, Saloon?
No? I think
Let's just double check. The spell fails. Creatures and objects in the dome cast the spell. You move through it freely. All other objects, passing spells, not just can. They're outside until the spell ends.
doesn't say anything about it.
Act. Does tiny hut block sound? Okay. The dome stops creatures and objects and spells and other magical effects. Sound isn't one of those things. Creatures and objects, there are no secret rules. Anything about light passing through. Domes opaquely. Yeah, I would say it's maybe muffling it a little bit more, but it's not stopping it. So, you're good. So the two of you do see and hear. Everybody else, it's hard to tell, and you have the kind of the curtains shut, so you're just relying on hearing. The fire outside blows out. You're all kind of huddled with some dogs for warmth. As Cold Light Walkers
Oh,
says,
look, they showed up
actually,
anyway.
I need to
We should
fix that. I need to fix
we
the
should have made it
token.
nice out. They showed up anyway.
Should have made it nice out.
Yeah.
It would have made more sense for why they're showing up. But let me fix this. Get them back in here. The token. Cold Light Walkers. Why is that still the old token? There we go. Start to show up, and we will say 100 feet when you start to see them. So from Saloon, we're looking at like in this area. And of course we rolled 5 on them. So going off of that, everybody can be warned and alerted to this as Ash and Saloon do hear some activity, and we start that as these Cold Light Walkers start to push through the dense blizzard snow fog, heading towards the party with beaming light shining from their face, making them somewhat easy to see, kind of like flashlights in the distance.
I'm gonna armor of Agathis again, preemptively.
All right, you can get that cast, and we can begin combat. Top of the round, Ash Huddle.
Okay, I will step out of my tent, and I'm just like, wake up, wake up, wake up! And I run into this tent with my hands covering my eyes, and I just kind of push the door open. I'm like, guys, get up, we're getting attacked! And then I run out. Yeah, I've got enough movement for that.
Man, nothing gets me going like negative 80-degree weather.
Don't be too safe.
Man,
But and then I pull out an arrow, and I have a special-looking pine cone tied to it, and I fire the arrow, and with that I cast Spike Growth.
it's never failed.
Spike Growth works 60% of the time, every time.
All the time.
And Onion's just gonna kind of run out here and stand here menacingly.
Avarice, upset that the tent has been opened. It's colder than it should be. Oh, I wonder what happened. We didn't even use the... Oh shit, as she looks out...
I missed my boots.
What's the range on her spells here? Fireball is 150.
Like 80. Nah, I don't think it's that far,
Oops.
is it?
Yeah, it is.
Yep.
We're gonna go ahead
Damn,
and drop
I
it
thought
that.
it was closer than that.
We'll hit these 3.
It's never failed.
A lot of 1s. 27 though.
On brand.
One,
a
2,
two,
and a 20.
Huh? Interesting.
That's gonna be tonight. 1 failing, 2 failing, the other succeeding here, and they take full damage on fire. 27, and then half on the one in the middle. 13. That's Avarice's turn. She steps out of the tent, blasts out a fireball, just explodes around 3 of them. They still continue to trudge forward, and she will spend her movement yelling in, shouting to wake up everyone else, and get to about here. Saloon.
I kick the 2 in my thing. And then I just stay here. And I dodge.
You dodge. Okay.
Wait, you kick us out?
Just kicks
I kick you guys to wake you up.
Oh,
She kicks you out and says, you fight them.
Just like, wait, what, really?
I'm just saying, if I leave this, there's no safety. At least if shit goes really bad, they can't get in here.
so my understanding is I can attack within the hut. I don't have to
Yep.
leave it, right?
You have to leave it.
Yeah, objects cannot pass through it, so you have been authorized to pass through it. You can step out and shoot and step back in, but yeah, you do have to leave it.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Summon Aberration.
Okay.
I'm gonna summon a Beholderkin,
Interesting.
You
and
just have the
while I
wildest
summon it,
skill
I'll say,
Yes, my master sends a creature to aid us.
and I'll summon it like here-ish, or maybe here-ish.
Aberrant Spirit. Hold on. Okay, so I see that you have imported some of them. Doesn't look like they have token. Did it actually work? Eye multi-attack. Respond. Okay, so it looks like it worked. If you have a token for it, you can send me it. Let me make sure you
I
have
don't.
ownership. Okay, then I will just give it this default token that comes with the typical one. And oh. Where do you put them?
Ew.
You.
Right here.
Right there, you got it. It's a beholder, so it looks like a beholder. I'll fix its token in a minute. Let me give you ownership.
Does not look like a beholder.
No, that's just what it comes with the aberrant spirit. Owner, save. Here we go. I'll fix that in a bit. But that is your summon aberration, and you're concentrating on it.
Yep. And it's right after my turn. I'm not sure if it needs to be in like initiative at all.
The creature is an ally to you and your companions. The creature shares your initiative count, but it takes its turn immediately after yours. So it goes now.
Okay. Well, I have a bonus action. I was wondering if I could talk to one of.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, no, they're too far away. Never mind. Yeah. I'll end my turn then, and I'll have my Beholderkin attack the bottom giant twice with Eye.
They don't look like giants. They look like dead adventurers, dead townsfolk, as a light just shines through their face. But Ire, distance 150 easily. Go for it. You should be able to double click this guy.
I see.
Star spawn.
Star spawn's an option, but this one looks like a beholder.
Yeah, I was just reading.
14 hits. 12 misses. 1 hit. Psychic damage, huh? Surprisingly, they're not immune to it. Takes all 6.
They got a brain in there.
Got a brain in there somehow.
Spike their heads being flashlights. They got a brain in there.
That right there ain't the dumbest cold walker I ever seen. 6 will hit it.
And
Averis looks over and just says, "What in the hell's is that thing?"
A friend.
And I'll end my turn.
Shoot it.
Cold light, a walker. I think he's only really got. Let me check. What's his range here? Cold ray is 60 feet, or he's gonna punch. Then blinding light, much closer range. So he's gonna go ahead and start right off, shooting a nice cold ray at Cash.
Cash, look out!
Cash only got a +3 to hit, which means I need like a 14. And I'm
No
missing.
way.
I miss it by 1. That is the
Wow.
Cold Light Walker's turn as a beam of light just shines out towards you,
yes.
and icicles kind of freeze in the air and fall to the ground, cascading down. This guy is not too happy with what's under his feet. He does have an 8 intelligence, so he knows enough to try to get out of it. But we're only taking one step in it, and then we're out. So 2d4, that takes him 10 feet, 15, 20, 25, 30. 6 points of damage. And then he will shoot his beam. What's the range on it again? What did I say? 60 feet. Oh, that means we have to shoot it at Onion.
Onion, no!
How'd you know?
Take this, Onion.
But he's a dragon.
Yeah.
My boy.
Dodges
Yes.
out of the way. He's quite the dragon. Ivar. Beams of cold energy blasting into the camp as tents kind of flutter in the air, and fireball explodes in the distance. Outside of your tent, there's a floating beholderkin.
Awesome. If I'm not already am I mounted on Havoc, or do I need to mount?
If you are, I would ask what you were doing in your tent mounted on your horse. I would say
Sleeping
no.
on my
I would
horse?
say no. The horse is laying down.
They're never separated.
Stands up as you're all standing as you're alerted, but like
Okay.
I'd say not mounted yet. Still in the
Okay.
tent.
Half movement is gonna be mounting.
I do only 5 feet, so you can just hop up on there.
Okay. Awesome. Then 5 feet of that. And as I get on the horse, I'm going to go ahead and cast protection from evil and good on myself. And then what can I do for a bonus action? Because I've already cast a level spell. Harness. I'll move out. It seems like everybody's trying to kite this thing, but me and Havoc need to dip. If I can move, I will kind of move forward, not too much. Get ready to meet these guys in battle. I'm gonna stop there, and that'll be my turn for now.
Radagast.
I wake up. I leave my tent. I can't move my token.
Sure you can.
Sure
No,
can.
game is paused.
I move my
Yeah,
token.
Game wasn't paused. The hell?
And then I go here. And then I cast a spell. What spell, you ask?
Counterspell.
That's right. Now I'm gonna cast a lightning bolt.
Nice.
It fucking vanished. But I have the line. That
You
should
can hit all 3 of them, sure.
Yeah, that was the idea.
Here, I'll blast them for you.
I don't know why my line it gave me just immediately.
You're right, it does immediately vanish. Wait, there it goes. Boom. I think it's just lag. All 3 of them will make a dex save.
Boy, that's low damage too.
And that's 2 saves, 1 failure.
Damn.
The 2 in the front save for just half, taking only 12 or 11 points of damage. The one in the back takes the full hit, 23, blasts him.
And I'm gonna use one of my sorcery points to give myself cold resistance. That's a thing I can do. And that's it
Cold resistance.
for an hour.
Do you not already have it?
I don't wear shoes no more. I have different shoes now, so I don't.
Alright. I'm gonna get the hell out of that. Taking no damage, but 10 feet. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, we're gonna dash another 30. Kyrus.
Did he take his 2d4?
Nah, he stepped out of it. He was in the back, he just went like that.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, if they were zombies, they would walk right through it, but they're smart.
Oh no, what I meant is like since he was like in it, he was stepping out of it. He's still like stepping like through the spikes. If that makes
I normally
sense.
have the step out not do damage. Step in would. I can double check. When a creature moves into or within the range, it doesn't move into, and it didn't move within it. It moved out of it. The way it reads to me, I don't think it hits him there.
But
Okay.
these AoEs are just not happening today.
Otherwise, it would hit them on their way out each time, which doesn't appear to be that way. All three of them do fail. 26 damage times 3. Another fireball blasts off Kairos as you run out.
Cool. And with my last little bit of movement, I'm gonna run behind Ivar, and I'm gonna put resistance on myself, and that'll be my turn.
You got it. Resistance and move back.
Oh, sorry, and
Echo.
the owl, yeah, the owl is. I don't know if I can make it. Oh, I can. He's gonna give the help action to Cash.
Sweet.
Then he freezes midlight.
Can't blast into the dome.
Does he know that?
Well, it's just like a wall. Like he can't see a target.
Oh yeah, you can't see it anyway, right?
Yeah, so he can't target anyone there. He's gonna dash 60 feet. Definitely don't want to take damage here. So I mean, unfortunately they're just gonna get the fuck out of it. I think they both dash. Cash, top of the round.
Let's see. Your death. Yeah, I'll just use my super advantage that I just got from my good old pal Kairos. Do I have disadvantage because of the blizzard?
Oh yes, you're correct. Actually, weapon attacks. So those do have disadvantage.
Roll. All right. Yes.
A 30 hits.
And I'll hit him with that normal damage. Oh, sweet. Is that enough to
Takes him
kill him?
out. It is.
Yes, just blows right through his face, and
The light
I
fades
believe
and the clothes just thunk to the ground.
yeah, leaves a whole lot of nothing. Don't worry, Balthor. I'll save you, and I'm gonna take a disadvantage pot shot at this guy over here. Just a little pot shot, see what happens.
It hits.
Just too good, I guess.
11 more points of damage.
All right, cool. And with that, oh sweet, I have enough movement for this. So would Onion's attacks be a disadvantage as well?
Yeah, it looks like all weapon attacks. Yeah.
Okay, so small disadvantage. I lost
stealing
20.
the crit. It even misses.
Dang. I guess Onion just kind of trudges through the snow and like kind of falls down in front of the guy.
It's like mauls an area, but the thing has like stepped back.
All right. All you avarice. Wait. Let me move right over here. And good.
She says, "What do you mean on me? I don't want to do it." Let's do this. What does she have? No. Does not. Gotta teach her some more spells. She will Scorching Ray.
Yeah, she seems to have a very limited arsenal.
And we will do, well, she's got some spells, but most of them are, like, she's got some cold spells. Why would she do that? She has Fire Shield, but she's fine. She could banish one, but there's no point. So, you know, knock, that's come in handy a few times. She's Scorching Ray. She upcasts it twice, so she's going to shoot 5 rays. 3 at the first, 2 at the second.
Oh, no disadvantage on spell attacks?
Not on
Cool.
spells. On weapons.
Nice.
That is 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. So 2, 4, 6 on the first, and 1 on the second. Nine, 5, and 7 fire damage to the first guy, 5 fire damage to the second guy, and she'll step back behind Ivar and go, can't you take care of them quicker? They're undead, or something.
Sure.
Saloon. Dodging in the hut. Everything seems to be fine. These creatures don't know much about the tiny hut. They're just walking past, blasting the party.
Dodge.
Dodge action.
Nice.
Says, I got 8 hours in here. Leave me alone.
I will survive.
It's my beauty time. Balthor.
I'm gonna step out of the hut real quick.
There's a landmine right there.
I
Bam.
feel like when I casted it, everyone would have been around, so like they have the ability to come in, but
Yeah,
they
yeah.
all opted to sleep out of it.
Yeah, that sounds fine.
And I will attack the fire one with Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Are you some kind of warlock?
Maybe.
They both hit. Eight and 6 damage, 14 force, blasting him back twice.
And then I will try to use my bonus action to talk to the one near me in its mind, saying, "The Frost Maiden has abandoned you. Turn on your allies."
Don't think that's gonna work.
I mean, yeah, you do it.
And I'll go back and hide.
Not a whole lot going on in them heads, I don't think.
Then I'll have my Beholder kid attack the fire one with an eye ray.
That first one hits.
It's 11 damage.
Oh, that's damage. Oh, shit. Nice.
Come on.
I think he has multi-attack, right?
Yep.
Half the spell level rounded down. What spell level?
4.
Or
So two attacks, yeah, so 17. That finishes him off. 2 blasts coming from you and 2 from the Beholderkin takes down the far Coldwalker.
And I'll have him back up a little bit.
And as you talk to the one near you, I mean, its head tilts towards you. It seems to hear what you're saying, but it doesn't seem to care. It continues to trudge forward. Cold Light Walker. 30 feet. 60 feet to dash to you.
so
Could do that. How close did we get here? 20 feet? Bonus action, Blinding Light.
I close my eyes.
I'm gonna get. I'll move up one.
Doesn't
so it
hit
actually,
me.
I'll
coward.
move up one so it hits
You
you.
missed me, asshole.
Yeah. Boom. Hits you
Oh,
with
shit.
it. The walker sheds a bright light for 20 and a dim light for an additional 20. One target that the creature can see within it needs to
Doesn't
make
matter.
a DC 14 con save or be blinded. as
Of
light
course
just
not.
shines out from it with its bonus action,
I blinked during the flash.
and then it
so I
cold
died.
rays you. As you're not
Oh,
blinded,
shit.
it's a straight roll. It misses. Ivar.
What the hell?
That's exactly what I was hoping you would do. So here's how this is going to work. I am going to ride up on Havoc, at least to here. 25 feet. I think this hits all of them pretty much. 10, 20. Yep. First, I don't have a token for this. I didn't think about this. But bonus action, I'm gonna go ahead and call out my spiritual weapon. So let's see, where did that spell go? Spells.
Spiritual weapon. My God.
Yep. Cast it here. I have a name for this weapon and everything, but I forgot to mention that. I'm gonna put it here, wherever. And I'm going to go ahead and attack the badly injured one with that. So it's gonna be normal. That's, I'm assuming, a 28 hits.
You don't have to assume a 28 obliterates.
Awesome. Then it's gonna be normal damage.
Nice.
Force damage 6. And then my actual
What does
action.
the weapon look like?
It's a translucent blue battle axe.
All right, let me see if I can find one. But no, keep going. I'll find one to drop on the map.
Awesome. And then my action is going to be Channel Divinity. It says Conquering Presence has run out of its designated item usage.
Did you forget to long rest before we came out here?
No, I definitely did.
Features. Conquering Presence. I don't.
Yeah, there's no uses and there's no recovery.
I don't see it. Where is it? Oh, Channel Divinity. So it goes off Channel Divinity. But you do have those. Consume resource. Channel Divinity. Out of its designated use items. Edit. Details. Class features 5 out of 5. 1 item use. Well, it should be 1 attribute. Channel Divinity. Where is that? That's not under attributes. That's under. Is it under item
Class
uses?
features. Should be class features.
1 per short rest. No, it is under item uses. Just had to be selected. And now when you use it, boom, uses it up. Perfect.
Awesome. So Conquering Presence on all 3 of the monsters.
It's down for now. And as an action, you can force each of them within 30 feet to make a wisdom save or become frightened. Oh, no, they're immune to charm, but not frightened. Perfect. Wisdom save from all 3.
17 is the DC.
Two
Ah.
succeed, but the north one is frightened.
Okay. And then if they are in 10 feet of my aura and frightened, their speed becomes 0, and they take, I think, something like 3 psychic damage from the aura of Conquest. Let me double check that. Yeah, while you are conscious, all frightened creatures within 10 feet have their speed reduced to 0 and take 3 psychic damage if starting their turn in the aura. So this one is frightened. Once it starts its turn, it will take damage. So that is my turn.
You got it. Aura of Conquest. They are frightened and stuck still. Radagast.
I'm gonna cast a twin-spelled Chaos Bolt, I think. Let me make sure I know how much this costs.
You guys haven't even taken damage yet, have you? Jeez.
Yeah, they keep missing.
Yeah. We need some crits.
They
I'm
already
gonna
critted
cast-
on the wisdom save.
Yeah, but
Cast-
I need the crit
yeah.
attacks. I need the crit attacks. Gotta do some
Chaos
8d
Bolt,
8d10
baby.
damage.
3rd level, baby. I'm a twin spell it.
Twin
for
spell
3
Chaos
sorcerers.
Bolt. Attack twice. Which targets?
Mm.
Boom boom.
The guy in front of me and the guy
Boom
that's
boom.
fucked up. Yeah.
Perfect. 2 attacks.
First guy.
AC
Second
13.
guy.
Oh, it almost leaned over to the crit. They both hit. Roll damage. Let's see what we're dealing with.
That's the first guy.
Did
How does this work again?
it rolled a whole lot of extra stuff, didn't it? Or did you upcast
No, I
it?
cast it. I upcast it.
Third
3rd level,
so
baby.
2d8
4
and
and 3.
1d6. And you
Fire.
upcasted it. 2d8, 1d6, and then it has 3d6?
It ups the d6. It's not the d8s. There's always
Choose
2 d8s.
one of the d8s, then I rolled.
Yeah.
Determine. Okay, so 1d6 normal, though. How much did you upcast it by?
It's 3rd level. Why did it? It did roll an extra.
So it should only be
D6
two
for
more.
some reason.
It should only be 2 more d6, right?
Yeah, I don't know why I threw out a 3rd one.
It should throw out 5d6.
It should be 4,
Should just be
I think.
1, 2,
Oh, it should be 3.
3. We're gonna ignore the double ones. That's still 20 damage. The
I didn't
d8s are
know.
4 and 3, which means force or fire.
Fire.
Alright, 20 damage. Fire for the first one.
I'm just gonna manually roll this, I guess, since I'm assuming it'll just do that again.
I don't know. 2d8,
Or am I just try it?
3d6.
Yeah, I'll just roll it normally since I don't know why it did that. All these ones, man.
What do we got on the d8s? 8,
Uh,
3.
An 8 and a 3.
Thunder
Fire
or
again.
fire? Fire again. 2 bolts of fire.
Yeah.
Fling out and attack, hitting both of them.
Hoping they would die. I
Near
leave.
death. I leave.
I leave.
Kyrus.
Alright, this is enough of this already. And he's gonna. Yeah.
Everest fireballs the group.
Again?
Again. That will hit the 2 of them. DC 18 deck saves. They both make it with their amazing agility. No, they don't. They're both hit full damage. Boom. 1 dead, 1 badly wounded. Fire explodes in the area, melting much of the snow and leaving a bit of a crater of ice.
I'm gonna try and move to here, get cover from one of them, and that'll be my turn.
It will blast a ray of cold or slam twice. What does he want to do? Let's go for a slam twice. He's gonna run up and punch you twice, Ivar.
Disadvantage on each.
Yeah, well, that's even just because of the snow. But let's go for a double punch.
I like the idea
Oof.
that they're not immune to their own bullshit.
Just trying to punch twice. He doesn't quite do so. He blows out a blinding light from him, though. You and the horse
Close your eyes.
need to do a con save as well as Onion. Or no, is it one
Alright.
creature?
I think
As
it's
a
one.
bonus action, the walker can target 1 creature.
One creature.
So Ivar,
He
give
hits
me
him
a
with
con
the-
save. He
He
tries to
does the
blind
flashlight
you.
shit.
Yeah, should have done it
No
first.
problem. DC 14.
Honestly, he
The
would have done
normal.
it first, but 13.
Wow.
Ouch.
We're actually gonna say that he did it first.
What the hell?
Because he
Huh?
should have. It's just me playing
What
it
the
wrong. He would have tried
hell?
to blind you first and then punch. That's his kit.
DM always has to win, man.
DM, well, that's just me doing it wrong. He blinds you first. And that's going to make that a 16 on the dice plus 5, so a 21 and a 24 to hit.
It should still be at disadvantage because I have protection from evil and good.
But he gets advantage from the punch, which makes it a straight roll because you're blinded.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's disadvantage, advantage, straight roll.
Well, he's saying that he's got the fear on him, but then
He's
he
not-
also has.
He's
No, he
not,
doesn't have
this
fear.
one's not
Oh, he
feared.
doesn't. Okay,
Ivar
never
has
mind.
protection, which gives him disadvantage. Blind.
Yeah, that's what I
gives
was
blind
going at, but
gives
I
him
didn't know.
advantage, which
Yeah.
gives it a straight roll.
Yeah, I thought they were feared, but I suppose not.
There's no double stacking advantage disadvantage. They just cancel
Yeah.
each other out for straight attacks.
Okay.
Okay.
And that is. Otherwise, you could just stack disadvantage, advantage, disadvantage of it, trying to it becomes like a counter game. But we've never done that. Cold damage for the 4d6. Are you resistant?
Yes.
All right, so those are halved. The bludgeoning is all the way in, though. So 15 bludgeoning, 30 damage in bludgeoning, and then 14 and 10 in cold, so 24 cold. So we're taking 30. Oops, just roll that here. 30, and then 24 in cold. The 30 goes all the way through. 24 is half. And it's 2 con saves. DC would be half damage on the cold there, so yeah, you're good on that one. Second one is 25 minus 5, so 20, so 10. It falls off on a natural 1? I don't think so. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's still 10. That's going to make it.
Awesome. And it should take. It's immune to cold damage, I assume.
It's
but,
immune. Yeah.
Okay. That
the
dropped
cold
my
damage
armor.
shatters back. Leaves you injured as it punches twice. You can see these things actually hit pretty fucking hard when they do catch up. Cash.
All right, I will attack the one next to the spiritual weapon. I'm like, don't worry, spiritual weapon, I'll save you. Make my disadvantage bow attacks.
Blinded effect. Let me see how long you're blinded for. Be blinded till the start of the walker's next turn. Okay.
Forever.
22 hits.
Sweet.
Permanent effect.
It'll probably die before we get there. 10 damage.
All right, I'll take another disadvantage pot shot.
Easy hit.
Just like fighting to see past all of the snow that's like hitting me in the face.
Just the heavy wind blizzard blowing in your face, but you're able to easily shoot arrows at these kind of just walking humanoids rushing towards you. Not much of a threat. That hits and takes down the second one.
Sweet. And Onion is going to make an attack against this guy right here. Whoops, that is the wrong one. There we go. Disadvantage.
Does unfortunately miss.
Onion in these damn 11s. Alright. I will move over here to protect my friend Radagast with my body.
Avarus will blast a bolt. Blast a bolt.
Powerful move.
Of course, she gets nice rolls. Gets a hit, 9 damage. Did it not apply? It applied it to her. Undo. Why did it apply it to her? Apply healing. Target that one. Apply damage. And she'll keep running away from it too. Saloon.
It's gonna surprise everyone.
Saloon's still taking a short rest.
Dodge.
Balthor. I mean, if she leaves, she loses the tiny hut, so it's like kind of shitty.
Just do it again.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm
Not that it
gonna
matters.
step
That's
out
why it wasn't
and
particularly.
I mean, it's a lot of cold light walkers, but you guys are destroying them.
Yeah, they're not the big threat they used to be anymore.
Not quite. Balthor, you step out and blast. That's a hit. And a hit.
Though I guess they can still hit pretty hard. But...
They can definitely hit. I mean, a crit from them will fucking kill someone.
Yeah.
5 and 7 damage.
and then I'm gonna go back to hiding. And my Beholderkin will attack.
Alright. That is, let me see, 15 and 13. They both hit. Nine, and no need for 7. That finishes him off. We come out of combat.
How long am I blinded for?
Ever.
indefinitely.
Definitely.
I'm gonna cast Lesser Restoration on myself.
Just in case.
Can't be too safe. I
Yeah.
totally understand.
Fortunately, it doesn't work on being blinded.
It does.
Does it?
Blinded, deafened.
Oh, yeah, look at
paralyzed,
that.
or poisoned.
Blinded.
Poisoned.
That's great. I thought it was.
Super-
You
like,
don't
underrated
need
stuff.
to lesser restoration yourself. It falls off and just like, it's just like a quick like shining of light in your
literally-
eyes, and then it fades.
Yeah, it's literally just like hitting somebody with a flashlight to, like
Yeah.
directly to the eye.
Yeah, it's just like a
We've,
quick
we've
like,
done that to them
"Ah,"
before.
and then you're good as it
I don't
cools
know if you've
down.
ever seen. I don't know if you've ever seen our flashlight, but we also do that to people.
Yeah, Onion's gonna walk over and start licking the Beholderkin.
Yeah,
Just like following it around as it's moving.
the thing gonna.
Balthor, how does the
Fucking
Beholder King
hell.
react? I think at this point you're in a hut. You can see out, but stuff can't see in. Beholder King's kind of just flying around. What does it do?
I'm gonna tell Cash.
I only have tentative control of the friend. If Onion keeps doing that, I won't be able to control it.
Fair enough, fair enough. And I'll just let out a sharp whistle, and Onion will just kind of walk back towards me.
And the Beholderkin will start following him.
Onion's gonna try to like sniff its butt the way like dogs do. If it has a butt.
It'll turn around and eye beam like right in front of Onion.
Oh, Onion's gonna like jump back, like when you spray a dog with water and it kind of just like, rears back, or I guess more a cat.
Then it fixes its Beholderkin have one eye, multiple eyes.
They have one main eye and then tentacles with eyeballs on them.
All of its eyes onto Cash.
Oh, okay. I just kind of look at it. I'm like, nice to meet you. And just start, walking around.
And I'll step out and and it's about to like. It seems like it's about to attack. Right when it like, kind of winds up for it. It seems. I'll dismiss it.
It goes like an eye beam blasting towards Onion as it just fades away.
All right then.
You should be careful, friend.
Maybe you should teach your pets to be more friendly.
They're not mine.
Creepy and ominous. Very cool. Very cool.
Are we done for the evening? Are there any more scary surprises that we need to do, or do we need to take watch?
Helka
Oh, we should
looks-
always have someone on watch.
And we always do that. What do you mean?
Helka looks out and just says, "It's a good thing that all of you are here. I don't think I would have been able to deal with such a threat."
They're very slow. We usually just leave them, like, go around them.
We should be ready in the morning to summon Angajuk. We're only a bit away from it, so everybody just get a nice rest, and in the morning we'll summon the whale. Just remember,
Alright.
we're not telling him about the whale oil. It's fish oil. Fish oil. Alright, good night, everyone.
All right.
Goes into her tent.
I think a whale is, like, smart.
I mean,
I
isn't
think a
it?
whale
Didn't
has
she
a
say it was
higher
awakened?
underlying averages. Yeah, but, I mean, even, like, normally, are whales, like, smart?
They start
Um,
off smart.
Yeah, I mean, I would argue that most creatures have a pretty
Like, is it
higher
gonna...
intellect than one would think.
Do you think, like, a whale understands the concept of lying?
I think if it's capable of speaking, then yes,
Killer whale
it
starts
knows.
off at a
understands that.
3 without that, but they do have echolocation, which it can't use blind sight. Well,
Just swims around eating. That's all it does.
echolocation gives its blind sight, yeah, but doesn't give it any smartness. It's still stupid.
Oh, okay, well then it should be easy to
It was awakened,
leave
but
out
its
Well, no,
intelligence
this
score
one
is
is an awakened
still too
one.
low.
Yeah, this one is a different situation. Let me
I like the idea that it's awakened, but it's still too stupid to understand speech.
but let me get this ready. Let's do our break, and when we come back, we'll pick up the start of chapter 5 here, as we summon Angajuk, the sperm whale.
I hope he's friendly.
It's the biggest battle we've had yet. No,
No, well, that's not true. Definitely fought that elder dragon. That happened.
good times.
Yeah.
all right, guys, we'll do 10-15 minutes, whatever you guys need, and when we come back, we will summon the whale.
Cool.
I love whales. Look how goofy he looks. What the fuck?
Don't laugh at him.
What the fuck, man? Who drew this?
What the hell?
What the hell? Is that a beluga?
Sperm whale.
He looks so happy.
He fucking is until you guys show up.
What the hell, man? I don't endorse whaling. I just want to go blow up a fort, man. Maybe you should just ask him like nicely to have his oil. He'll be cool with it.
He absolutely won't. Alright, I'll be right back.
TikToking over there. Yeah, you TikToking.
Hello, hello. Huh.
Oh well. Hey,
Hey,
What I miss?
nothing.
a whole lot of nothing.
We're all here. Hello and welcome back, everybody. Swimming in the frigid waters is the legendary Angajuk, an old awakened sperm whale with a boat on his back. Most sperm whales live to be about 70 years old, but Angajuk has been plying the waters of the Sea of Moving Ice for over 200 years. Throughout its life, the whale has faced its share of trouble, including a near fatal encounter with Auril's rock, which left it covered in scars. You see a large opening in the water ahead. Rowboats are stuck in the ice along a 10-foot wooden pier. The pier is ice glazed and slippery. You don't need a boat though. As you can see, the lake looks pretty solid frozen, up until a large opening, next to a small platform and a bell all starting on the shore. And it would be this next morning, so take a long rest. Let me add Helka. The other NPCs are here with you too.
Where's the bell? At the end of the dock?
The bell is over here.
Ah.
A 1-foot diameter copper bell dangles from a 10-foot tall wooden pole attached to a short wooden pier. And it is attached to kind of a stone protrusion, this archway. And you can see a small stone cabin as well when you first approach. Helka says, I don't think anyone's here, but there's a cabin.
Do we just go and ring the bell? What do we need to do, Elka?
We just ring the bell and he arrives after some time. You just have to wait for him.
I'm gonna
Is
make
this
sure
like
to
a-
ring the bell.
Cliff, or is this just?
Is it a what?
Is this like a cliff?
I mean, it's a small drop, but you can, climb your way down.
Okay.
Yeah. Not,
Right, I guess
not
just
that hard
gonna
to climb down.
sit. Is it like deep enough that you could kind of like sit on it and like dangle your feet over the ice?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
About
do that.
4-foot drop.
Right, I guess we'll sit there and kind of look out to the ice.
Are you and Avarice just dangling your feet over the edge?
Oh, that's what he's doing.
Well, Avarice will walk over and she'll sit down next to you and wait. Velen will come out towards the bell. Helka begins to shake the bell and it rings a few times. And she sits and waits. It shouldn't be too long.
I wonder what is in this cabin.
Fisherman, perhaps?
You see a small domed cabin faces the bay. A bloated door covered in ice, and dormant barnacles hang slightly ajar on the rusted hinges.
I will try to open this door.
It does say it opens. It's just covered in ice and hard to open at first, but you yank it open. Inside, thick rim coats every surface, an object inside the cabin. Thick rime. Sorry, ice. It's just frozen over. Including the bed, draped in a thick knit blanket. Beside the bed, a small hearth holds a precious store of firewood. The firewood is infested with worms that have eaten away the tender parts of the wood. It looks safe to burn, worth at least a few nights' fuel. 6 bundles, 30 pounds each.
And okay, yeah, so this is all the firewood back here. A whole lot of nothing in there. Not a bad place if you are very cold, but
Can I take some of the worms?
Yeah, you start to go in and peck the worms out, breaking the ice away. And as that happens, landing on the top of this stone cliff, you all see 3 vultures. They don't have riders like the token. They're just giant vultures. They land on the
Yes,
top of the
birds.
cliff, and they start to kind of caw downward. They're looking and walking. Some of them are staring at you. More
I would
menacingly.
like to cast Speak with Animals.
Go for it.
And then I'll just kind of look at him and be like, "What do you guys want?"
One of them looks down. He looks at the other guy. Did you hear that? That one tried to speak to me. Foolish fleshling. It will make a
So-
good meal for being wise enough to talk first. You there! Surrender
Yes.
yourself and make this easy. We are here for lunch.
If you guys want food, I could give you some rations, but I'm gonna be honest. I'm probably going to eat you, pluck your feathers, etc.
You see they
If you try to
immediately
kill
start to dive bomb. Everybody roll initiative.
Oh, dang it.
Not if I eat you first.
We'll get you all in here, averse the giant vultures.
I don't see me in the initiative.
You know what? We'll use Velen this time. Avarice is just gonna look up and say, "I'm not fighting birds."
Belen is definitely more in the shit than she is.
Yeah.
Honestly, Velen's a real trooper because she's been with us for at least a month at this point. She asked for like a simple favor, and then it's like, "Oh yeah, sure, we'll help you." After we do
We'll get
all
to
this
it
other stuff.
eventually.
I just got you in there, Ivar.
Oh, okay. I just
Perfect.
That was-
in there too.
Oh, all right. Yeah, Havoc doesn't need to be in there. He'll go on your turn, but that's perfect.
Oh, man.
We're all in there. Kyrus, your first act as these vultures land above, and they look hungry and pissed.
Oh, not these again. Very well. Just get my spell list here. Where is it? Of course! Fireball!
This vulture does no counterspell, so hold on. No.
What the hell?
I was like,
Fireball.
"Whoa!"
Ah.
And they're like, God, how high is this arch? I don't
assume
see
it's
exactly. Let's just say it's 30 feet up, 25 feet up, something like that. So they're up in the air. This is up above everybody's head as it blasts on the stone, melting away a lot of the ice. Icicles kind of shatter down. They're all going to make dex saves.
Oh, damage.
2 of them do real well, but only 1 succeeds. 27 damage, half to the first.
One day we'll do over 30 AoE.
Kills 2 of them right away. Half damage on the
Oh,
other.
okay.
And he looks
Wait.
down and goes, ah! Ah! Ah!
Wait a minute.
And he is screeching in pain.
And I'm just gonna fly over. Oh, to here. And that'll be it.
Okay, Saloon.
Wow. Really fucked those vultures up, huh?
You're, wait a minute?
Jesus
You still
Christ.
have a chance to surrender.
You know what's funny, Cash? If you had stopped at just, we're going to give you food, they may have. But then you were like, I was probably going to skin you and eat you.
I'm gonna eat you
Well,
first.
like,
just like, all right, we're fucking going.
Well.
The thing is, they attacked me before I finished, and I was gonna finish with "if you attack me."
Yeah, I was gonna give them that little extra, but I was like, you know what? They just dive bomb. They was like, this is getting too far. 13 necrotic damage. They start to dive bomb, and you guys are just like, they just fucking die. 2 of them fall down
Didn't-
fully roasted.
Didn't even get up. Wow.
The other one looks like it was kind of like microwaved a little bit.
As one of the roasted ones lands right in front of me and Onion, we just look at each other and we're like, "Yay!"
Elka's just like, what the hell? Okay. Is this normal?
Well.
I
More or
think
less.
that was what we call a level 1 quest.
What did they say?
Well, they said that they were going to eat me because I was smart enough to talk. So I was in the process of telling them I'll just give them food, and I may have thrown in some threats in there. And yeah. Either way, though,
Perfect.
we have roasted vulture. So yeah, Onion just starts just ripping off pieces and eating.
But hey, for real, maybe we don't shoot fireballs off into like the ocean. That's like frozen over.
Yeah, that might be a
Yeah.
problem.
That might be an issue if we keep doing that. Although I guess he didn't even shoot him in the. He shot him in the air, so I guess it's fine.
Yeah, it was like 30, 40
I guess
feet
that was
up.
pretty far up in the air. Yeah.
Kairos is just giving you a look like, I did not hit the ocean. I hit up in.
Yeah,
I
just,
hit the vultures.
Just you know, if we like run into something else like on the ice, you know.
Hmm.
Maybe we don't do that.
Anyway, I'm gonna make some vulture jerky while we're waiting on this guy to show up.
Elka says, so we are going to have to try to earn his trust.
So we shouldn't fireball him.
Does he like roasted vulture by any chance?
Probably not. And you guys can all roll nature checks. See if you know what to do.
I don't know. The fuck? The whale, man. I don't know.
Don't mention whale oil.
How the fuck?
Fish oil.
Jeez,
Fish oil.
All
I
right,
don't really
Balthor's in here.
hang out with whales too often. I don't know.
Balthor, you're like, oh, you know what? It would like to eat an octopus.
Ah. Does anybody here know any octopi?
What?
So Balthor, you know that much on a 19. It would want an octopus. You also know that it lives amongst other sea creatures you can try to lure over and befriend, or you can try to befriend it, and you can do that by offering fish to try to like lure over a dolphin.
I could
have no
could
fish.
row you out to a fishing spot and you could fish for octopus if you would like.
Are octopi known for going after fishing lures?
It says use the same fishing rules as fishing for knucklehead trout, except replace the trout with an octopus.
I'm gonna try and fish.
So it's a survival check, that's all. You can describe how
Okay.
you try to catch the octopus, I suppose.
I put the knucklehead trout on as bait.
Yeah.
I will
And
kind of
Yeah, I guess we do just have a
DC
knucklehead.
15 survival 21 is a success. And you then need to make an athletics versus the octopus. I don't have an octopus in here. Hold on, I'll just roll it off D&D Beyond.
It do be storming.
Storming right now. Octopus is going to make a strength that doesn't have any extra to athletics. That is a +4.
It uses legendary action. to pull them up.
Damn! Alright, wait, no, I think I rolled too many times. It has a -3. That is correct. 16 because of the -3, making you the winner.
I'm a wiener.
You pull the octopus up and out, and this is the image it gives us.
Cool.
Nice.
As you yank the octopus out, that is more than enough to offer to him as food. Helka says, good thing some of you know how to fish. Work. After about 30 minutes, something begins to move about under the water. As the water begins to rumble and kind of push up and out of the hole and submerge onto the ice that you're all standing on, kind of back up away from it as it waves down and bursting up, you see a sperm whale with what looks to be a boat on his back.
Cool.
There is some art I will share. They do have some actual art of this as well.
Oh, that's awesome.
It looks way better than the MS Paint thing we were looking at.
Well, these are tokens. But you can see a large whale kind of push up and out of the water, and out of his. I don't know that much about sperm whale anatomy. Do they have blowhorns?
I'd assume so.
Blowholes?
It seems to
Blowholes.
be covered by the boat, though, so I don't really
All right. Well, yeah. You
know how
just see
that
like
works.
an exhaust of water as he takes in a breath of oxygen and says as his head pokes out, "Good afternoon. I'm Angajuks. Who are you?"
We're
Hello,
the two
friend.
soldiers.
And Ivar.
And I don't.
All right, man.
Oh, please, Balthor, introduce yourself.
Hello, friend. I'm Balthor.
Hello, Balthor. Very deep, kind of echoey voice.
Is he speaking in common?
Yes.
Oh.
Can you take us where are we going again?
Fish oil!
Yeah, something about fish oil to an island or from an island.
Wasn't
I
there
don't
also
know. What's in it for me?
I have an octopus!
Yes. She has an octopus.
He looks up. His mouth kind of opens. And a big tongue rolls out.
I
Wh-
feed it an octopus.
The octopus quickly tries to scurry out as he swallows it down.
wasn't there also an
Hmm.
island with ice giants potentially?
Where
Yes.
is this oil?
I turn and look at the lady that hired us to do the job.
Nox says he has to take off, personal issues, so we will see him soon. And he apologizes. We'll see him next session.
All right.
Hope everything is alright.
Busy.
Hopefully it's not a big deal. But then we're still fine to continue with 5, so let's just keep going. And he says, what was the last question asked?
I turn and look at the lady that hired us on
Hmm.
where we're supposed to go.
Good question.
Yeah, I don't remember where she wanted to go.
Yeah, let me pull it up.
I know where we want to go. I don't remember where
Time
she
for the
wanted to
quest
go.
log. Whale oil acquisition. We need to go to the whalers camped on the ice floes of the Sea of Moving Ice so that Helga can buy as many casks of whale oil as she can.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah. Try to find it on here. Because obviously I didn't share everything on there for you guys. Is it chapter 2? I don't think it's chapter 2, right? Let me open up the quest log again and look. What did I write in there?
whale oil acquisition says chapter 2 next to it.
Angajuks Bell is the quest. Alright. Where is Elka from? Is she from the other page where there is...
I think she's from Bryn Chander.
Okay, here she is. Whale oil acquisition. 10 towners need whale oil to keep their stoves on land. So Helka Jaggerith, a half-elf commoner, a whale oil merchant in Brinchander, hires you to serve as bodyguards as she travels to Angajuks bell, rings the bell to summons the whale. They must persuade the sperm whale to ferry the whalers to a camp on the ice of the Sea of Moving Ice. Helka can buy as many casks of whale oil as she can. Each cask weighs 50 pounds and costs 25 gold. Helga has 300, which is enough to buy 6 casks of oil and pay the characters 150 gold for helping for their help. Bringing them back to Brinchander. She expects the entire expedition to last a 10-day, assuming Angajuk's cooperation. Helka cautions the characters not to tell you about. So yeah, so that's about it. She's basically got this one place she's fucking just boating to and back. So you guys have done enough for her.
Like a while.
So,
So,
well,
yeah,
because it takes a few days to get there, then a day or so to go out and get this and come back.
Yeah.
So do you guys just do that with her first?
Can we let her just take our dogs back?
Well, so she just needs you to go out to an island, help her bring casks back, and then head back. We'll assume that you guys do that, and let's just pass a day. Then you guys get them back to here, and yeah, she'll take some of one of the dog sleds, and Helka will just say, "I appreciate everything, and here's your 150 gold payment. Good luck wherever you wish to get him to bring you next." You guys actually spend a day riding back and forth with Angajuk, and he tells you that he does know about this island that you're looking for. And he says, the scars on my back, they come from the rock. It's very powerful.
The rock is powerful?
Yes.
Are you talking about like a normal rock or like the creature of the rock?
Yes. It left these scars on my back.
That doesn't. I just like lean over to like Radagast. I'm like, that doesn't answer my question.
But what about a rock?
It's a 3-day journey out to the island. We'll be submerged most of the trip. Make sure you bring food.
Trust me, as I pull out my copious amounts of vulture jerky, like, we're good on food. Thank you very much.
It's freeze-dried vulture.
Freeze-dried, there you go. Very well. About 75 miles out. He will boat you guys underwater in this boat-like cabin for 3 days. You see narwhals and dolphins swimming past. He seems to talk to them with echolocation, just kind of vibrations in the water reaching out, swimming next to you all.
Yeah, this whole time Radagast is not having a good time.
Can we let so how does this bubble work? Can we like reach outside of it? Or like are we not supposed to touch it? Or is it like really hard?
It just says a magical bubble spreads around, so let me double check. See what it says exactly. Angajuk's bubble. To ensure safety for transport and take part in undersea adventure, Anga designed the boat and strapped it to Angajuk's back. As the whale submerges, a bubble appears around the boat, enabling its passengers to breathe comfortably underwater. Creatures in the boat can exit the bubble whenever they want, but nothing can pass through the bubble from outside of it. So you could leave, but you can't get back in, and the bubble is magical, but can't be dispelled.
Okay, cool.
So he spends one day transporting whale oil that he thinks is fish oil. He says, I have to deal with a lot of whale hunters all the time. Well, I appreciate that you're switching to fish oil.
Yeah, we're trying to do our part to protect the endangered species of Icewind Dale.
I'm going to give him an insight check on the party. It's not good. He just says, that's good. That's good to hear. I like all of you. You seem like good, honest people.
Thank you, Angajuk. I like you too.
You said the 2 silvers, was it?
And
Yep.
Ivar.
And Ivar. Don't forget Ivar.
Ivar and the 2 silvers, or the 2 silvers and Ivar?
2 silvers and Ivar kind of rolls off the tongue easier.
Pick either one, to be honest.
Hmm.
I'm not too fussed about either.
I feel like Ivar and the 2 silvers just sounds more appropriate.
But that makes it sound like a band where he's like the singer who gets all the credit, and where the rest of us are just like the bass players that nobody remembers.
The 2 silvers and Ivar. Almost sounds... I guess it works. Just doesn't sound right.
Yeah. Again, I don't mind either. Really, it's just the formality because by law I can't officially join a organization. I more or less represent my line itself.
I thought you were supposed to keep that on the DL. Are you just going to tell every sperm whale that talks that we meet your entire backstory? What if he tells another sperm whale and word gets out to all of them?
That would be a terrible thing, but you know what? I would welcome sperm whales into the halls of Neverwinter. We do have a river that perhaps they could.
A noble family of
We have a
sperm.
river. That river can surely fit that way.
How big of a river are we talking right now?
I mean,
Probably
It's a-
not big enough.
large river.
So I'm no zoologist, but I'm pretty sure you're supposed to take the size of the animal, multiply it by like 2 to 400, and that's the minimum required size area for it to live and actually have a successful and meaningful life. So we're talking a pretty big river right
You
now.
sound like a zoologist. Are you sure you're not trained?
No, I just spend lots of time talking to animals.
It's quite large. These sperm whales aren't exactly, miles long. It's not that far from Luskin. Like,
Isn't Neverwinter like a fucking...
Yeah, it's like landlocked.
Yeah.
no, it's not.
No, it's like a port town, isn't it?
Yeah,
Why are you sending him to a river?
It's on the shore.
D&D.
Because there is a river.
There's also like the ocean, isn't there?
Yeah, the river goes out to the ocean.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I see what you're saying. Yeah, it's literally just like ocean.
It goes
with a
right
giant
through.
river.
It
Okay.
goes right through Neverwinter.
Well,
They have a whole plot of whales.
when I retake my throne,
The Royal Navy.
yeah, when I retake my throne, you and all of your royal family are welcome there, but only after I retake it. I wouldn't want anything to befall you.
Well, most of the whales don't go in that warm of water, but we could visit sometime winter season.
I would like that.
And 3 days on the back of this whale pass. The party can obviously fully long rest.
I'm gonna spend the whole time, and I mean the whole time, aside from sleeping, asking the whale questions about being a whale. That's all I'm gonna do.
Yeah, he gladly answers and informs you on everything about a sperm whale, and that is one sentence. Sperm whales are toothed aquatic mammals that can grow up to 70 feet long. Their natural predators include whalers and fellow leviathans, such as a dragon turtle or kraken.
Oh, good. So a super monster is a threat. Okay.
It says, no
Right.
one will mess with us. And here's
And
the
if they do,
image
we're
they
fucking
give
dead.
for a sperm whale. He says, anything that messes with us would absolutely decimate us.
We don't have a chance.
Yeah, that's what you get.
Great. Took him 3 days to say that. Ugh.
3 days pass, though, and eventually the party arrives at the island Solstice. The fog through which you've been traveling thins enough that you see a 50-foot high cliff of solid ice ahead. Jutting out of the water bears a weather-beaten mast of sunken ships on a coast. Ahead, you can make out what appears to be a partially shattered dock, carved out of ice. As you get closer, it becomes obvious the dock was made for giants. And we go to abode, island of this. Angajuk deposits you all
Oh, it's like a whole fucking
at the ruined dock
overworld.
down here.
Big island.
What was this place called again?
The Island of Solstice. You don't technically know that in any way, though. You guys can all see the map, yes?
Yep.
Yes.
All right.
Ooh, sorry.
Big place.
He drops you off at this ruined dock, and he says, "Good. The rock didn't attack."
The rock attacks.
I'm sorry, did you say rock?
Yes. Seems we're safe right now.
There is a
Quickly,
rock.
everyone off before it gets.
Radagast is off, and like
Listen here, Mr. Angajuk. If we find any scary rocks, we'll kill them for you. Don't worry, or we'll tell them to leave you alone. One
I
or the
do
other.
hope so.
Can I piece together what the fuck he's talking about?
I mean, yeah, you guys can give me nature checks. Anything above a 13.
Shit, I know what that is, but okay, let's see if my character knows.
I don't know. I don't know what he's talking about.
Oh wow! Surprise, surprise! The ranger knows what he's talking
So
about.
Cash, you actually do know. He's talking about an ROC.
Giant flying bird thing.
A giant flying bird thing. You know that it's basically a very dangerous large bird. Let me see if I can find. Here he is. Boom, boom. And we're talking wingspan of 200 feet.
Wow.
Did we run into these before?
I don't think so.
Did we not?
I don't remember any rocks.
It looks kind of familiar, but maybe I'm thinking of something else.
Probably a different campaign. I don't remember any rocks in it.
Yeah.
Whatever.
And he just says, "Good luck." And as you all get off, he submerges, and he says, I will try to look for a signal when to pick you up. If you can make a bell sound, that would be best. Sounds in the water. Those work best.
Oh,
We will figure that out.
Good luck.
that's minor illusion for a bow.
It can it make a sound?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it can.
sound.
Yeah, greatest.
More an
Oh,
image.
yeah, we've done it before.
Sure. Sound light, or sensory effect.
We also have Saloon, who I'm pretty sure can just mimic a bell.
I also mimic a bell.
Any of those work.
I have to hear something in order to mimic it.
You heard the bell.
Fog prevents characters from seeing most of the island's features, so your vision is severely limited at the moment here. But you're on the edge of a large snowflake island. You start off at this ruined dock, and you see something pop up. It sprouts up out of the ice and snow and shakes some ice off of its face. Looks over and says, hello, everyone.
Hi.
Good evening. Good evening. Welcome.
I repeat everything it says back to him in its own voice.
He says, he looks down, he says, I'm a loser.
I'm a loser.
Ha! Got you, idiot.
Ha ha! Got you, idiot.
Hey, what's wrong with your friend?
I'll speak my mind.
She's a bit daft, I think.
Well, no bother.
I make a Yeti noise. Out of nowhere, I just scream at Yeti.
Yes. And don't do that too loud now. You'll attract the Yetis.
We're trying to feed her to them.
Oh, well, no worries at all. You'll find them in the caves along the side of the hills. That way.
Is there any way to get in stealthily, friend?
Stealthily? Oh, no one can see through this fog anyway. Better. I don't think any of you are very stealthy. Yes, quite a few of you, and you're very obvious.
I'm actually extremely stealthy, okay? So.
Well, I welcome you, Mr. Stealthy One, to the island of Solstice.
Oh, cool. Question, have you seen a rock anywhere? Like ROC rock, giant bird thing? Like 200-foot wingspan?
Well, sure.
Okay, like where?
It lives on the central island. But you should
Oh, okay.
explore the whole place, of course, because every one of these shipwrecks you see, and he points out to some of the shipwrecks, is filled with loot and treasure to be claimed, just waiting for adventurers like you.
Insight check.
Insight check.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Roll
insight
insight
check.
We don't trust
Hello,
them.
welcome
I
to my
trust them.
island. It's full of treasure. You want to go check it out? What the fuck?
Okay, sure,
Yeah,
bud.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to roll. Let me see.
A deception check.
You just hide whatever that is, even though we know what it is.
You don't know. He's gonna roll a d20 plus 2.
Yeah, you go ahead and just
Deception.
roll that dice
16.
that we don't know.
Meets it, beats it.
That's right. Tell me your secrets.
Balthor, Saloon, Radagast. He looks like he's a little bit mischievous. Not that he's necessarily lying, but like he would enjoy seeing you guys get in a little bit of trouble. He says, "Oh yes, lots of loot. You just have to survive, of course. The last ship to visit the island crashed on the coast in the northwest. One survivor managed to pull herself out of the frigid water and climb to the top of the island, but she died before getting any further. Really a pity. I found them frozen there."
You know, maybe we could help you, friend.
Oh, I don't need any help. Thank you, though. Apologies, I didn't give my name. It's Suppo.
Hi, Suppo.
Look
Hello.
bored. Is that why you're over here?
He kind of just looks
why
at you
why are
and
just hanging out at,
groans
like,
a little
dock?
bit. He says, "As I said, you are the first adventurers to come in some time."
We could take you off this island.
Oh, we can't.
Yeah, we've got tons of franchises. You could totally be like a gimmick. You know, we've got a talking plant like a zombie. It's pretty cool.
I'm sure it's very boring here.
Sopo is no gimmick. Sopo is a guide. Without Sopo, you will find yourself lost on this island, frozen like the others, slip in the ice.
So you just hang out here waiting for people to show up on a whale so you can give them a tour of the island?
Of course, it's a beautiful island, the island of Solstice. You will see all of the ice statues that
Do I
the
need to do
Frost
another
Maiden...
insight check, or can I just
Yeah,
be like,
No,
okay?
he's telling you the truth. He's telling you the truth. He says, the Frost Maiden has created beautiful ice sculptures all over the island. And one would weep at the very sight of them. They're just so beautiful. If
Now,
they were
Nick,
not so cold,
does that-
it would make the tears
Sculptures, he
freeze in
means
your eyes.
bodies.
Does that vibe with what I know about Auril?
I mean, he doesn't.
That
he
just seems so not.
He seems
Like,
to be
what,
telling
like
the
as a
truth.
player, that doesn't seem like. Well, I'm asking from like a background perspective. Since like Auril is technically his like patron, does that seem like something she'd be like, "Hey, show off my fucking island"?
You don't
Like as a player, she just sounds like a psycho. So I don't.
Yeah, I mean, you don't really, I'm gonna say you don't really know, right? Like your character might know like the religious tenets, might know like some of the prayers that are going, but you don't know her personal like style.
It's not like release anything that's mentioned like what they did and stuff like that.
I mean, like maybe a little bit, right? But like you don't necessarily know how well they. Give me a religion check. Let's see if you have anything.
So I'm not like asking like what her personality's like. It just I don't.
Well, it sounds like you
usually
kind
when
of
there's something-
were.
Well, no, it's because it's like when.
But
So
I
like
mean,
with
you
like
might
actual
know.
religion,
Roll
there's
me a
like
religion check.
there's like holy places and stuff, right? So that's where I'm kind of like getting at. Like, is
Okay.
this considered?
It's 16. You don't think that Auril put him up to this? You think he's just doing this out of boredom?
Yeah, I think he's just freaking bored.
But I mean, I would say that you don't necessarily think that that Auril is like he's clearly a worshiper of Auril. He seems very happy to show her stuff off. He seems to like her, but you don't necessarily think that Auril was like, "Hey, you wait here and invite guests."
She doesn't come off as like she has like holy relics or holy fucking places or anything like that.
Yeah, not
Right.
really, but it does sound like there are
Like,
some
there's no
ice
holy
statues.
ground for fucking Auril.
Does
Aren't
sound like there are
we-
some ice statues and some decorations he wants to show off on the island.
You know, we're followers of the Frost Maiden ourselves.
Are you, all of you? Good, good.
We've been sent on a mission to get a scroll, was it?
Big tower we're looking for, isn't it?
To get a spell or ritual that can carve a passage.
We're looking for a fucking.
It's a book.
We're also looking for a.
You're looking
an
for a
orb that
book?
talks.
It's
goddess
probably in
of
one
light.
of the shipwrecks. The treasures? There's lots of treasures.
Oh, okay. So you said you're a guide. Like,
Yes.
are you guiding us to shipwrecks or something else?
Sure.
Okay. So where would we go if we wanted to go to the nearest shipwreck?
Excellent.
Probably
He
right
points-
over there, and I'll
He
point
points
at the
right,
shipwreck. we
points
should
right out
probably
to some shipwrecks.
Yeah, well, you know,
Oh,
they
yeah,
said
go right
low
on the coast.
visibility. I wasn't sure how much we could see.
No, yeah, but he flies to like the edge, and I mean, you're right. That's 400 feet out. You can see
Not
about
that far.
You can see about 600 feet, right? So you can see like out to here, and
The quest
this whole area.
says it's in
Why
the
are we
Frost
going to a
Giant Fortress.
shipwreck?
I don't know.
Yeah, you guys
Listen,
know you're
Ivar.
looking for a Frost Giant
Loot.
Fortress on this island.
Treasure.
Yeah, we're looking for a
And
fort.
Velen says, I don't think that this little ice method is truly our guide. You all know what we're here for.
Then let's ignore the little cretin and go do what we're here for.
You know, the Frost Maiden sent us to get this book. It's in the Frost Giant stronghold.
Probably in one of the shipwrecks.
You should help us, or
Yes,
you'll.
I will guide you to the shipwreck.
anger
It's
her.
just this way.
Look, Balthor, I don't know if you knew this, my guy, but this guy, I don't think he works for Auril. I'll be honest
I
with
am
you.
a guide on the Isle of Solstice.
I don't think he does any
Can
of
I
that.
insight to see if he's crazy?
You can
Guiding us
insight,
to
yeah.
our deaths.
I would never do such a thing. I'm sure you look quite capable. I even will warn you of the Yetis in the caves on the east side of the mountain. And Balthor, he doesn't seem that crazy. He seems really, really bored, and he's certainly not doing this out of kindness. He's trying to, like, you know, he does think there's treasure there. You don't think he's lying about that, but he kind of wants to see you guys get in some trouble.
Then we should ignore him and go for the reason we're here.
Yes, yes. Wait, what?
I'm gonna throw out some pocket lint. Sitting there thinking about like,
Pocket lint. Oh.
Kind of flies
oh,
up.
boar.
Oh, careful, careful. I
Ooh,
explode
ooh.
when I die.
Yeah, no.
The boar just appears. It's immediately like, as it's cold as hell.
I'll talk to
or
the
animal
party
thing.
in their minds.
I think we should kill him.
Oh, maybe he's just, like, I kind of like lean away from him so he can't hear us and just like really annoying and bored.
He leans in,
Imagine
he's like,
if he
no,
follows
no,
us."
you shouldn't kill it. It's your friend.
Hey, Mr. Sopo, what exactly is on these ships that's gonna try to kill us? Because there's inevitably going to be something that tries to kill us.
Oh, there's lots of dangers, but you just have to be careful and bring your guide.
Like what? What kind of danger?
Yeah, you never know, really.
I feel like you know.
I know some things.
Are you gonna say what that thing is?
That would ruin the surprise.
So you're fucking with us.
I just want to watch you defeat them. I am quite
what?
sure you're capable.
And you go with us into all the battles.
I will go with you to watch from the shoreline.
Into all the battles.
To watch from a safe distance. I just explained I explode on death.
That's great.
Oh no.
Yes, it would
How
be very bad.
sad.
Have you tried
Bad
not doing that?
indeed. I've tried
Yeah.
not dying most of my life.
How
Only
about
most?
we go to the fortress that we're here for rather than get
Oh,
tugged
no, not the fortress.
in another
There's
direction?
far more treasures to be found first.
Can
You'll
you see like
certainly
the shadows
die in the
of like
fortress.
the shadows of like any large buildings in the distance, or is it just too?
It
foggy
says
to
it's
see
too
that?
foggy to see beyond 600 feet,
Okay.
so you're really only seeing like this little cliff edge and out into
Okay.
the water.
Hmm.
Do you
But he
know
tells you
Okay.
there's a mountain in the center. You know, he tells you there's all these spikes and there's a lot of shipwrecks all around the place. And he really tries to convince you guys to go. But if you don't do what he says, he does seem to follow you. But where are you guys going?
Is
Do
there
you know where the
anything
fortress is?
negative you'll do if we don't go to the shipwrecks?
Well, no, why would I do that?
Is there anything
Great.
positive you'll do if we go to the shipwrecks?
Yeah, we'll be entertained.
Can I
That is
insight
rather
check that?
positive.
You know where
For
the
both of
fort is.
those?
You know where the fortress is.
Yeah, it checks out. He says, "Of course I know where the fortress is." We'll
Great.
keep your previous insight on him. It checks out.
Do you want to take us there?
Not really.
If
You'll
I
just
go look up,
die.
will you take us there?
Will you at least walk past the ice statues on the way?
Sure.
Lovely, I'll take you to the ice statues. You have to see all of them, of course. There's 4 different sets of
No,
statues throughout
no,
the
just
island.
the ones on the way.
We have to just do a
Just the
quick
one on,
tour
no,
around.
just the one on the
Just
way.
around the central
No,
spire.
the one that the direct
To
route,
avoid
please.
the Yetis. It'll be fine. And then we see the final one before making our way up the center spire.
So it's in the center.
What? I didn't say that.
All right, thanks, guy.
Yeah, then we just start walking off.
You just start to make your way up to the center. He follows behind. Oh, you're going to miss them all.
Can I
That's
mage
fine.
hand and just hold it over his mouth?
As you eventually push your way towards the center spire. Let me find this. You will walk past this first set of ice statues, and there's some art and a little description for that. So let me share that. You see, the Frost Maiden has sculpted ice into fantastic shapes. A 10-foot tall wall of ice has broken down in a few places, leaving gaps through which you can see what appears to be a huge garden of ice sculptures. You can see it looks like a graveyard, where Auril displays creatures that have died on the island from the extreme cold. Each creature is encased in ice, preserving their remains. Amid scores of humanoid cadavers, pirates, hunters, adventurers, worshippers, and others who have fallen prey to Auril's cold embrace, are the frozen forms of hares, foxes, and other animals. It looks like something found its way here, destroyed bits of the ice, and was gnawing on it. You guys can roll nature checks.
Oh, I forgot. Would I have been able to switch out my attuned items while I was on the whale?
Sure. Yeah, you have 3 days. I mean, absolutely.
Oh yeah, did we want to change the weather here before we went in? For
I
maximum
mean,
fuckery? Just let everybody know we're here.
that seems like a bad idea.
Be funny though.
Seven. Also,
Yeah.
you guys notice. I should have noticed this. I should note this. I mean, it is way colder here. It doesn't give me an exact temperature. What it gives me instead are additional effects. One thing that you start to realize, for those of you, if any, that lack immunity to cold damage or resistance, you don't think that you're going to be able to short rest in this. You'll be able to, but you only get your modifier. You don't get the dice roll.
Huh.
As in, it's
Is
a
it
lot harder
presumed?
to rest. That's how much
Is,
colder it is.
is it presumed that we're going to be here longer than 8 hours?
You guys don't really know at the moment, right? So, but to say the least, like that's an example of one of the effects, and that like it's very cold. It's hard to rest. It's foggy. There's a lot.
Now we can just clear all that up. We can make it sunny, 70 degrees, and clear.
Well, wasn't that assuming that there isn't like magic that's keeping it like this?
That is assuming there is not magic keeping.
Hey
it
man,
like
8th
this.
level spell. Either that or she's got some crazy shit that shouldn't be here.
Yeah.
She's
How
got why would
She
you
is-
assume the
she is a
goddess of
god.
like
Just
snow
saying,
and
man.
ice and storms would not have crazy shit?
I'm just saying, man. It's level 8 spell.
If you want to do it, I'm not against it. But at this point, now that I know that there's a rock on this island, perhaps we should save it in case we can get a chance at killing the rock.
Well, the last 8 hours, right?
Yeah.
The weather? Yeah.
I say we go for it.
I mean, also there are apparently, according to this, DeSopo here, like tons of dangerous stuff roaming the island. So, do we really want to make it so that everything that's not just within 600 feet can see us?
I mean, we can keep it foggy. I can make it still foggy. Just
Wouldn't
warm.
it potentially hurt them if they're ice giants? Would I know that? If we made it like super sunny and hot?
I mean,
turn
you
it into
guys
a
can
desert.
try. You think I mean, you definitely can tell this isn't natural weather, right? You guys could definitely try to cast it, but
Do people think it's worth I attune to it and drop one of probably my boots? The other stuff is kind of important.
If you drop your boots, you lose resistance to
Flying.
cold, right?
No, I lose flying. I don't have resistance to cold right now.
Oh.
I can do it like hourly. Like I can pop it. I can pop resistance to cold, but
I say go for it, but I'm just saying I think if there's an
that's why I'm
advantage,
asking
we
if you
can.
think it's
Yeah.
worth it at some point in here, just to have it like on ready.
Yeah, I would say it's worth it because if we can use it to gain an advantage while we're here somehow, then I mean I don't see how that could hurt us.
all right. So
I
you
mean, and
attune
it's
to it over
in.
the time,
Go
and
on.
as you get here, you cast control weather.
Do we want to do it right now?
Let's get a consensus on that. Yeah, do we want to, or
How long
would
does it
we?
take?
Do we want to wake or wait?
I have to
10
look up the
minutes.
spell.
So we can't really do it like
Is
on
it on
demand if
command? I
we're.
can't remember with this.
You
Like I
take
can
control
just
of the
do it
weather for
forever,
5
right?
miles, and for the duration, you must be outdoors to cast the spell. Moving to a place where you don't have a clear path to the sky ends the spell early. When you cast the spell, you change the current weather conditions. So basically, you are concentrating on it the whole time, and if you go inside, but you know you will be going in a fortress, you go inside, it ends the
Disadvantage.
spell early. So this is
The
only
weather
good while
would
you're
linger
outside anyway.
wouldn't it?
Hmm?
Wouldn't it linger? Like if you do it
The
and it
snow
like
would have to
takes and you
pile
go
back
inside,
up, but as soon as
yeah,
you're out, the weather would start to change right back.
yeah, that's what I mean. Like it would linger for a little while though, wouldn't it?
Somewhat, not really. The cold weather would blow right back in.
Probably not worth it then if it.
5
No,
miles,
not
it's
really.
gonna blow away pretty quick. It's like a
No, that
spot
ain't
of
worth
warm
it.
weather. So I mean, it'll clear up outside. It'll clear the fog. You'll have 5 miles of vision. Melt all the snow.
Yeah, then I guess it's not worth it. I wish there was something that this would do for us. For right now, it
It
doesn't.
could put
sound
any
like
of these creatures at some level of a disadvantage, and it takes away your disadvantage of not being able to see. So, like, it does stuff for you guys. It's up to you if you think it's worth it.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's worth it fighting cold light, walkers again, for it just to turn off when we get into the skull.
Yeah, because once you're inside, it's gonna turn off. It looks like.
Maybe when we come out, if we're interested.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
For
not
for
gonna
yeah.
do it then. I'm gonna keep my boots.
All right. So
That's
yeah,
a
you
shame.
walk
It's such a cool
through
hobby.
this ice statue graveyard. Through the billowing snow, you see the assembly of ice sculptures across a snowy field at the foot of the mountain in the center of the island. Closer examination reveals that they are completely faithful of their subjects: bears, elks, saber-toothed tigers, wolves, yetis, remoras, white dragons, and other creatures of the north. No mortal hand could create such wondrous works.
I'd probably leave those alone.
Do they look like they're cursed or anything special about them?
They look just like beautiful ice sculptures with creatures inside, right? So
Oh, so there's like actual like living
frozen.
creatures that were
No,
frozen inside.
dead. Obviously,
Or sorry,
dead.
yeah, sorry. Well, formerly living is what I meant.
Yeah,
Like it's obviously not
corpses
just
are
part
inside
of
of
the
them,
sculpture.
and some of them have been like broken and gnawed at. And I did ask for a nature check, which I think everybody pretty much failed. 14, yeah, 14's good enough. An ice troll has gnawed at some of them and eaten some of the flesh.
Oh, hey guys, watch out! I think an ice troll or possibly multiple ice trolls might be roaming around.
Trolls. Why?
I'm sure you're so surprised, Sopo.
They're dangerous creatures. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
A shame for you to have to fight one.
You know what would happen if that happened? I would literally teleport you into his mouth. And let
Why
you
would
deal
you
with it.
do that to Sopo? I've been a loyal guide.
I'm just letting you know
I've
ahead of
shown you
time.
the
If that
beautiful ice
happens and you
statues.
cause that,
Do these
I'm
not
not saying
impress
you would.
you?
Kind of creepy, I guess.
They don't impress you?
I
They're
mean, it's kind of like
wonderful
looking at,
statues.
it's kind of looking at like a dude, but ice.
Yes, exactly. You understand it. You understand its beauty then.
Whatever, man.
I'm not a man. I'm Sopo.
Whatever, Sopo.
Whatever, Sopo. He flies behind.
Anyway.
You guys continue past. Give me a
Do you
survival
work
check.
for any of the creatures on this island?
You guys, I'm sorry, for this, you guys could either do a group check or you can give one of your guys.
I have a +7.
I got a +6.
Alright, Saloon, you got this.
I mean, it doesn't even sound that bad if you wanted to do a group check, but you want to advantage that? There you go. 26. Saloon, you're able to easily guide. As Sopo tries to guide you to the next set of ice statues, but you see that it goes up the hill towards this central spire. And in the distance, as the fog starts to clear. There it is.
Strangely, Sopo leads us away from the mountain.
Sopo says, no, don't go up the mountain. Come this way. But you ignore him, and as you begin to climb, you see a large, like, you're not all the way up it yet. You just see a large stairway that climbs up. Rising before you is a 600-foot tall mountain of glacial ice. Its peak carved to resemble a gigantic skull wearing a crown. Weaving up the mountain's southern slope are enormous stairs hewn from the ice. The steps which extend from the base of the mountain to the base of the fortress were clearly made for giants. And as you start to make your way up, you all hear a familiar sound. In the distance, the calling of yetis as the hillside is littered with caves. It's far away, but you hear that echoing yeti call.
Great.
Saloon, please don't make any noise.
Velen says, I wonder if Nas got here before me. And Sopo says, who's Nas? And she says, oh, he's one of the people we're looking for. He has the book, likely by now. He took Professor Scant. You remember me telling you about all of this, of course.
Yeah, I just thought you were talking the ice thing.
Yeah.
Thought I
Oh,
was
Sopo.
talking to Sopo.
Oh. Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying. It's likely that he's inside here somewhere.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe not.
Probably.
It seemed like Sopo had been sitting there for a very long time.
Sopo says, I am a good guide. There was no
See?
one else here but the other shipwreck that crashed. But you didn't want to explore it.
You know, we should have asked the whale. That guy who went up here. Either that or the guy probably shipwrecked.
Probably
shipwreck.
dead already. Yes. Shipwreck. Little elemental thing.
We will find out regardless when we get in there.
Well, didn't they say what there was one survivor, but then they died?
They all froze in the
Oh,
ice.
yeah, that could be them.
Could have been them. I didn't get their names before they died.
I forget, was this person a male or a female?
Ooh, the one frozen in ice?
No, the one that Velen's looking for.
Well, the Velen is looking for. Nas is,
Actually, I know he said it was a lady that got frozen.
he said that there were multiple people, but only one of them made it onto shore.
Yeah.
Let me double check. Creatures. human diviner. Here he. She. A her. Nass is a her.
Interesting. So it could be her.
Yeah. Could be.
They did say he said it got up the mountain, so I guess we could find out while we're up here.
No, not up the mountain, up off the
Never mind now.
shipwreck and onto the ice, but then froze. And he pointed to this side of the top left here, the northwest, opposite of where you guys originally landed. And he wanted you to
Interesting.
he wanted you to stop at all the shipwrecks on the way. Did you guys all make your way
Alright.
up the mountain?
Yeah. I mean, frozen or not, mission stays the same, I guess.
Mission stays the same. Let me just see how long of a walk was that. That is only 3,000
very.
feet.
Only 3,000 feet.
Yeah,
Well, how long of a walk is 3,000 feet?
It's what?
Feet to
Hang on.
miles.
That's what I was about
It's
to
like
do.
half a mile, less than half a mile, or more than half a mile.
It's not even a mile.
Yeah.
So you guys.
I mean,
do
yeah,
that-
but
you guys
that's
do
in
that really-
extremely unideal conditions.
Yeah, it's very shitty conditions, but you guys do it very quickly.
Oh, yeah, but it's not even. It's not even a
We'll
quarter
just
mile.
say we'll just say an hour because you guys start to go uphill as well. You stop to look at the ice statues. You have to.
Yeah, those
arc
stairs are
yourself a
probably
lot.
probably
There's a
take
bit
a
of
while to
survival
fucking.
navigating, and yeah, you guys eventually make it to this staircase. As it climbs up, let me get us onto this here. I'm gonna drop you all the map. See, it's a big map here. 1 second. Ash, Iris, we'll get all the pets on here in a second as well. Radagast and Saloon. And then I will activate it. Let me make sure the lighting is correct. Character token vision. Global illumination, no. Darkness level. Oh yeah, actually I think because the whole place is actually supposed to be lit up, I think. I'll tell you if it's not. And we'll save. Should be good. Bring you onto here. You can all just see this entryway.
Yep.
And we'll get the pets on there, but you have all your pets with you and everything. And the steps end in the front of a double door, made from slabs of ice with dragon skulls and bones embedded in them. Carved into the lintel is a single word in a dwarvish script. Does anyone speak dwarvish?
Yeah.
You?
Yeah.
Hey. You the only one?
I guess.
I think
I
Kairos
can
might.
cast comprehend languages at will.
Well, you don't need to cast a spell if somebody knows it. I was
I
just
can
curious.
just read it.
Unless you want to cast it so that you also read things. That's your call. of
Yeah.
course. Yeah. Cast it either way. I just realized you said at will. So, I mean, absolutely right. But perfect. Let me see.
Warlock shenanigans.
And Velen looks and says, well, rather ominous, but I suppose the frost giants would be that way, wouldn't they?
I don't know why they would write in Dwarvish on this door.
It's in Dwarvish, that is strange. Well, the
This
giants do use Dwarvish script, don't they? I think they do.
Well,
Or
they
their-
have their own language.
For their written language. I think it is related to Dwarvish.
Oh.
And as you look, Radagast, it is slightly different, but it says Grim Skull.
Grim Skull. Skull. Grim Skull. With 2 L's. I guess that's what the place is called. I guess that would make sense considering, the giant, skull.
You can see actual white dragon bones and skulls adorned into the doorway.
Wow. This door looks cursed as fuck. Anyway, come on, everybody.
In we go.
Oh, it's unlocked.
It's unlocked.
Not
It's
a-
heavy doorways. You
Not a
shove them
very
open.
good door.
The doors are 20 foot high, 8 foot wide, and they're locked because they actually require an athletics check to open and close. DC
Well, there's
20, but you guys
I-
eventually will get there.
I would
You
not
start
be
to
making
shove
that.
them open.
Would I be able to disguise self as a baby giant? Ice giant? Or like a very young one?
Well,
be my size?
you'd be really small for a baby ice giant, but
Maybe just to like throw them off a little bit.
you can
You
do your best.
I'll do that.
Look, an ice giant, get him.
I think I'm able to go up 1 foot taller, so I can be like
Great.
6 footish.
Okay.
Excellent.
About 6 feet. I mean, yeah, you try to like look like a large giant crawling. You think you're probably 3 feet, still too short, but it's passable. Certainly to an ice giant that maybe certainly doesn't have the best vision or something, but somebody that's pretty smart you think might pick up on it. And you can see inside, the ceilings throughout look to be about 30 feet high as the heavy ice-covered doors shove open and reveal this open area. The fortress is not illuminated, and so I actually do... Let me turn
Can't
darkness
fucking
down.
see.
Yeah,
Hold
let's
on.
see.
Help me salute.
Who can't see?
Can't
Turn
fucking
lights
see.
on. Left
I
side, of
cannot.
course.
Where is it?
Give me vision.
No
do that.
vision. No light, Ivar. No.
Won't do that. We can
Okay.
just see.
You can
Yeah.
just see.
Can Ku get dark vision? I don't know.
Yeah, how many people can you give your dark vision to, Saloon?
Or
Up to 4
4?
creatures?
So it would be at least the 3 that are inside with me right now that can't see.
Ivar, you can see, yeah?
Yeah, but not 300 feet.
Yeah. Would you like to extend Ivar's as well then, up to 300?
Yeah, and
Do
then
Thank
one other person if someone can't see them.
I cannot see.
Cash.
how
Ash,
could we
come
forget
inside.
the halfling can't see in the dark?
Oh, are we on a different map? I'm still on the really. Hold on, I'm just gonna refresh because I'm still
I
on
can try
the
to pull you to... Okay, you're
island
gone now.
Wow.
Yeah, I was well. Everyone was talking about like what they saw, and I just kind of figured it was all theater of the mind.
We don't do
So-
that here.
Yeah, we don't do that here. Yeah,
We don't
here,
fucking do that.
once I refresh, I'm sure it'll load the map in for me.
There's some level of theater of the mind, but
A
not
little bit.
too
Just looking for
often.
like fast forwarding through something.
Yeah, usually a fast forward situation, yeah. Alright, dark vision on the 3. And
Okay, here we go. I can see now.
this will give you 300 feet of dark vision. Then we have Ash will bring you inside. Iris is gone, so we're just gonna get rid of his token for now. And then, yeah, you can cover all of them. Ash will extend that to 300 as well. And we'll just, we'll assume we're good.
Alright.
Sweet.
I opened the door. Actually, before I do that, it sounded like it was locked.
How do I tell if I have dark vision?
Well,
Can you see?
actually, none of the doors are locked. They just technically require athletics, so I have them in the locked position, but I can
Does it
unlock them. You're
do I
not-
Hold on,
hear anything?
Everyone stand still for a second. I have to do something. I kind of spit on both my hands and rub them together real fast, and then I pull out some seeds and I crush them up my hands and I blow them in everyone's face. We now are all under the effects of the spell Pass Without Trace.
Well,
Fantastic.
I sneeze.
I proceed to try and open this squeaky door.
Just kidding. I will athletics check open a door if need be.
Okay.
Is there any sound coming out of here, by the way? Is it just kind of like eerily quiet?
Give me perceptions.
I mean, this is like a fort where they assumably live.
Athletics 16 doesn't push the door open. So, like, you guys are shoving up against the door. Roll me one until somebody hits a 20. 17 perception. You do hear snoring. Not snoring, but, like, heavy breathing through these sets of double doors. The north. The first set on the north. And on the far end... Let me see. Yeah, you just see kind of like an open hall with a stairway down. And you can see 21, there you go. Eventually, after about 3 rounds, so like 15-20 seconds of just shoving, Saloon eventually shoves the doors open. What looks to be a long rectangular room strewn with pieces of rotting wood and rusted metal, the remnants of giant weapons and weapon racks, a rusted out helmet sized for a giant near the back wall. Nothing in the room looks that salvageable.
Weird.
So we're hearing is like breathing on the other side of this door.
And then you hear, huh? And the doors shove open as you see a giant pulling them open as... Let me just get him here. You see one start to look around, his eyes kind of glazed over as he says, "Who goes there?"
I respond in giant, and I say I am Saloon from the Sky Tower tribe, and we are here to assist you.
I kind of go, yeah, we're with the Union.
He picks up his axe and he says, "Ah, death, we meet at last." And roll initiative.
He doesn't like me? I said
No.
we're here to help him!
Yeah, he's here.
In giant!
He's here to fight intruders.
You have to make him like you by force.
Ah, yes, the barbarian way.
-1.
Let me give him his axe. Because he should have. Okay, that's better. And we begin combat. As the door opens and he looks down, he appears, one thing that you notice, he appears to be using blind sight to see Cash. He seems somewhat deaf. You don't think that he heard Saloon. And we go into combat. Saloon, you rush forward to swing as he says, "Death, we meet at last." And as you swing forward, he hit by the blade. 21 to hit, 10 points of damage.
It's gonna be behind him. I just haven't done it yet.
A spiritual weapon appears behind him and slams into him. Oh,
Well,
perfect.
does a 12 hit?
12 does not hit.
Ah, shitty.
What the hell is going on? It's a guy. I'm gonna fucking shoot him.
"24 hits.
Thank.
10 fire damage.
Thank. go back to where I was.
He says in
Enter.
Giant, Erdgard won't let the Frost Maiden down.
And then I send my boar to attack him, but I don't know where he is.
Oh my god, you need a boar.
I need a boar now. First time boar.
Configure ownership. I'm gonna give that to Carrot. Owner save. Boom. You got a boar.
Great. He goes to attack blindly into the darkness.
Give me a con save for the boar first. Let's see if he has a level of exhaustion. It's too cold for
probably.
him.
15, baby.
No, he's okay.
He still attacks at disadvantage because he can't see far. Oh.
He can't see back here.
All right, I'm done.
He misses. As a boar just goes in. Horns in there, tries squealing forward, dealing with the frigid cold. It doesn't look happy at all as it charges after a giant. Velen's gonna move forward and just say that would honestly make a lovely specimen for. But we'll try it after we kill him. And attacks. Let me see here. He's gonna do. Do a blight on him. Is that an area of effect or per creature? Okay, perfect.
Per creature.
Blight the boar.
Like the boar. He was never long for this world.
Oh, he saves for half. Says, damn. Resilient big bastards. That's her spell.
All right. Well, sorry, Mr. Deaf Giant guy, but you know, it's like that sometimes.
It's like that sometimes. As you attack outward, that will hit. Roar. Hit with an arrow. 9 points of damage.
Time for attack number 2.
It hits.
And I'm aiming for his useless eyes. Wow,
Nice.
2 1s on
You
damage.
shoot into
Very
his
cool.
eyes, and he's just like, no! Now I'm definitely blind.
Oh yeah, no greater restoration is gonna fix that one, bud.
I could see a little bit before.
Well, sorry, Mr. Giant. So I kind of do a cool little bunny hop over everyone else and chill out over here.
What is his reach? 10 feet? Were you in it? No,
I was
you're at
right
15.
in this spot.
Yeah, 15. You're good. Balthor.
Sweet.
So you said it's kind of obvious he's
He's
a bit deaf
blind.
or pretty deaf.
He's deaf and blind. He looks really old.
All right. Can I talk in his mind then
Yeah,
and
yeah.
try and deceive or persuade him, or a little bit of both?
Friend, we're worshippers of the Frost Maiden. She sent us to get a book. Do not attack us.
Give me persuasion.
And what's it called? The Kenku Recall.
Yeah, go for it. He looks and he says, "The Frost Maiden warned of your coming. I will not be fooled with your lies." And he says that out in Giant. But what do you actually say in his head? Do you speak Giant?
So how it works? So I understand Giant because I cast Comprehend Languages.
You understand it, but it doesn't let you speak it, I don't think, right?
Right. So in his head, I can telepathically speak to any creature I can see within 30 feet if it understands at least one language. It doesn't say like
If it understands a language.
what it's in. Yeah.
Okay, so it still hears it. Perfect. So he says a phrase out in giant, like out loud. And that's what he says. So it sounds like Auril has warned him, and he's here specifically to guard this place.
All right. And was that my action?
It was.
All right. That's it for me then. Or I'll back up a little bit.
And he picks up the axe, and he's going to swing down at Saloon with
At the
two
boar?
great with two
Sure.
great axe attacks.
Sure
and
you
when I
don't
say he's
wanna-
blind, he's like not like blind. He can see, just only so far.
You sure you don't want to attack the boar?
He's got limited vision, limited movement, and limited hearing. Actually, like no hearing. He misses on one swing, but he hits once with a 26. 3d12 plus 6 slashing damage as a great axe just cleaves down into you, slams you against the door, leaving you injured. The next one swings wildly out, missing the boar as it ducks underneath and squeals. He's big enough to stomp past you all into the hallway. You won't get past. And that will be Ivar's turn.
You got past the boar? That's impossible.
Oh shit.
I already
Can
got
I-
past him.
But he
Can
was
I
standing
even-
his ground.
Can I even shove this creature?
Oh, do you have your horse?
Yeah.
The horse.
What? He's
Got your
probably
horse
not.
on you?
You know what? Yeah, I'm on the horse.
I mean, it's your call, of course. You know.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the horse with me. If
Okay.
Havoc can go, he goes. Can I shove this creature? Is this a huge creature?
He is huge. So if you have any
Okay.
restriction to that, then
Shield Master shove. I think I can. Hold on. What are the
It
rules
tells
say?
what size creature, doesn't it?
some things allow it, some things don't. Shield Master shove
Just says it shows.
just says a creature.
Okay, then yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and use bonus action shove.
So I think
this
it's
guy.
just as an attack action, you can use your bonus action to shove a creature, right? So then it would just be shove rules for 5e. So let me read the shove rules. Because that's an action you can take, is the shove action. This just makes it a bonus action.
Yeah.
And so let me just quickly go to shove. Shoving a creature. Using an attack action, you can make a special melee attack to shove a creature, either knock it prone or push it away from you. And the creature can be no more than one size larger and must be within your reach. Instead of making an attack roll, you make athletics, opposed by acrobatics or athletics. So yeah, he is too big.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. How does he look? Does he look messed up at all? Or?
He looks really old. And he looks slightly
Okay.
injured, not messed up, not really.
He has an arrow in each one of his eyes.
Well, that flavor wise, yeah, but you can't really target things. But he looks like only injured.
Okay, and we're trying to be silent somewhat.
He's yelling. In giant.
Okay,
Yeah. He's not quiet.
but he's yelling in giant. However,
He's yelling, he's stomping, he's slamming his axe. Yeah, there's no.
If I use Thunder as smite, would that kind of screw us over? I don't want to be that guy.
I mean, it would be loud, but so is he. He's blown and he's stealth at the moment.
All right,
Hey.
then go ahead.
I was just gonna say, just do whatever your character would do. Honestly,
All right,
whatever
then,
happens, happens.
Well,
No consequences,
wanna-
man. We don't do that here.
conserve. I'm just gonna go ahead and attack him normally. First hit with Tanamir. I'm assuming a 15 doesn't.
Why would you assume such a thing? A 15 hits.
Really?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, then 11 slashing damage. And then also another hit. That's a 22 with 14 damage.
14 and 11 damage going through, hitting into this creature both times.
And then also Havoc is going to take a turn. Hooves on the creature. Normal. Not going good for
Moves
my
do
horse.
not hit.
Yeah.
Nice.
And that's my turn. Thank you.
Does Havoc have dark vision? No, I think he's also
Hell
at
no.
disadvantage.
Uh,
Yeah, it's dark in here, so he's at disadvantage.
he
as
wasn't
won't
gonna hit
be-
anyways.
No, yeah, not on that, but just future notice. He can't see. Saloon. Top of round 2.
Why is it not letting me
What?
move?
Spiritual weapon? It's over here.
Yeah, but it's not letting me move it.
Oh, maybe I pulled out the wrong one. Is it this one?
No.
Which one's yours? Pets summons? Oh, is it pet summons? It's this one, isn't it? Yeah, you got it, you got it. Okay. Yeah, that's good. It can fly next to you.
First, we are going to. And this would have a +2?
Yeah, you have flanking.
4.
Not from Velen. She looks like she's panicking, like, oh god, this thing's too close.
Would I have
And
a +4 because of Havoc and the Bull?
so between Havoc and the Boar not being able to see, and Velling is not a melee combatant, it's only really you and Ivar here. A +2.
What the hell?
Natural 1 misses.
I'm
no matter what.
inspirationating that.
Alright, go for it. He's not a hard target to hit. That hits.
But this is a level 4 spell, so I really want to.
Really
Yeah,
want
yeah,
to hit.
really, yeah.
Couple ones in there,
Really
but
went for it.
23 necrotic damage.
Fireball damage!
That's
Not
right.
bad, not bad.
23.
Ugh.
Spells be pretty weak today. Very low
Does a
damage
14 hit?
Wrong. Oh, there we go. 14 doesn't hit. 15 does, though, as that is its AC. One away.
Can I move around here?
Yeah, he's big enough that you can get under his feet. Radagast.
So he's blind, yeah.
No, he's only... Yeah, you're out of his vision range.
That's really funny. If I go like right here, can I still see him?
Probably not. Probably not on
Like
that
I'm trying to
corner.
like hit him.
This is probably like the
from,
furthest
like-
you can go at the moment, right? Because he's around the corner there.
Yeah. Where's the furthest I can go? You said.
Like over here.
So I can't really see
Right.
outside from right there.
No, not with where he's at.
Oh.
Like any of this stuff, yeah, you wouldn't be able to see him. That cuts through
Is there
the corner.
any like flat ground around here, or is it just too far down?
I mean, you can see probably like, because again, there's this corner here. The wall's not perfect. You can see like up to here. You can't
I
really
don't
even
know what
see
you're
out.
thinking.
Yeah, you're not in the best vision spot. Your vision's like
guess I'll-
that,
I can't see what you're doing. Oh, there it is.
and
Well, not from here. I'm trying to get closer to the door and still be able to see the giant.
yeah, I mean it.
It's fine if it's not. So I don't really think I can do what I want to do anyway.
Its best vision line is like that to the outside, so like maybe a little bit on the corner. I know what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
If you were here, you could just barely see the giant and see outside.
Like right here.
Yeah. I'd say you
Kinda-
could
I
that
can't, like,
barely
go
sees
around
the
corner
giant.
or anything.
This is barely like you're about to step away from giant range.
Well, I mean, like, can I hit him from here and then like peek around the corner, or is that too much? I don't really know how this would work like that way.
Yeah, so what I'm saying is that you can see the giant and you can see out.
Yeah. Well, I need to have flat ground. I can't just put him in the air.
Well, where are you trying to put him?
I was just trying to put
But
him
this
like
is
way the
sick-
fuck down there, so he doesn't know where he is.
No, if you step out of the doors, you won't. Yeah, you won't be
All
able
right,
to.
then I won't bother. Then I'll stay.
All right.
Just fucking shoot him.
Yeah, if you go around the doors, at that point he's out of your line of sight completely. You're around 2 corners.
Yeah, I'll just shoot him like normal. I think. Pew. 19.
19 will hit. 14 points of damage.
Then I'll move Then I'll move to the dwarf.
Okay. Velen doesn't want to be in melee range with such a creature. She is going to disengage back. 25 feet because she's slow. She kind of limps back. That's her action though because she disengaged. Hash.
All right. So I'm gonna do a. Let's see. Yeah, it's enough distance. All right, I'm gonna just kind of hop off Onion and take my 2 little shots at him.
There's such little shots, yes, of course.
a little compared to relatively.
Oh, and sorry, the firebolt Radagast, you were at 25 feet from him. That's an advantage. He can't see you. So just give me a crit fish. Okay, all right, not a crit. And Radagast, 22 hits. 13 points of little damage.
Little damage. Hit him with some more.
28 hits. And double 13 little.
All right, Onion's gonna back up and then just kind of sprint forward and hit him with that maul attack.
Oh, I
and
forgot my boar.
Charge.
Let's go.
Oh, you want your boar to do something?
Your boar can go. Do Onion's charge.
I can't click my boar. I
Uh,
can't see him in the dark.
We'll deal with him after.
Yes, Onion.
22 hits.
Damage plus
Check
an
it out,
additional
Fabio.
d6. So 15. Oh wow, it's pretty good round for Onion here, guys.
If the target is a creature, it must succeed on a saving throw or be knocked prone.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's too big. It's
Is there a size range for this thing's charge?
I think it's a large creature. It must.
Does it
Oh
say
well,
that?
maybe not.
It
Straightforward.
just,
Target hits
it
small
just
stuff.
says if it's a creature, it must.
Okay then. All right then. Succeed on the succeed or fall, Mister
What's his
Earthguard.
DC?
It's my spell save DC.
Higher
gets
than a
knocked-
10.
He gets knocked
It's
prone
14.
by Onion.
Let's go. Oh, so Onion just comes charging in, jumps off of Havoc's back, and just like lands on this guy's face.
Listen, not everything is very well sought out, right? that's one of the things I mean. So yeah, that seems to be able to knock down a huge creature. Onion leaps and knocks him down. Does an additional 1d6 slashing damage. So 3 and 12. Did I apply that? I did not. 12 damage and 3 damage. Leaving the creature pretty badly wounded and prone on the ground as he starts to yell. But that's not his turn yet. Anything else on your turn, Cash?
Nope, that's all. You got him, Balthor.
Balthor, we go to you.
In my mind, or in his mind, I'm gonna say, fool. As I
wait.
shoot 2 Eldritch Blasts at him.
Was that response to me, or are you saying that to
Uh,
Giant?
My response to him saying, my response to his response to my initial trying to trick him
Oh, okay.
and attacking us basically.
Disadvantage, my friend.
Oh, right. Let me roll.
Oh yeah, because he's prone,
Prone.
even though he's huge.
Makes
that-
sense.
It hits. The second one doesn't. The 12 doesn't. So 1 hit.
Well, would I re-rolled them if I have. Do I have advantage?
Well, no, you have disadvantage. So
Oh.
it's the low one, and then it's the 12, and then the 23. 7 damage on 2.
Oh, why do I have a disadvantage?
Because he's prone.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. Which is silly because he's huge, but it is,
Yeah, he's like the size of fucking.
Status effect gives negative. Not always the most
Whatever the-
common sense thing for it. In
Probably the size of
Pathfinder it
Ivar.
does a bonus. In this it does a negative. It doesn't really matter about size. There's a lot. If we really wanted to dig into it, there's a lot of rules we really should fix. 'Cause it's a little silly. But Balthor, that is your attacks. 2 attacks. He rolls away from one of them.
And I'll back up.
As we get to his turn, he's going to use half his movement to stand up. And then he will... who hit him the hardest? That inflict wounds definitely hurt.
I don't think it was the hardest though. It
I
was
don't
like 23
remember.
damage.
I don't remember how hard did Ivar hit him. How hard did
Yeah.
Ivar hit him?
I think it was like 25, 24 damage, something like that.
It's all pretty relative. How close they are.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll
You-
an even
Yeah.
odd here. Even is Saloon, odd is Ivar. Even is Saloon. We're gonna hit Saloon
You would
again.
think the level 4 inflict wounds would have been a big deal.
Yeah, the spell's a big deal. He's gonna go for Saloon. Two more swings at you.
Saloon duck.
I won't be put down so easy. Swings
duck.
as you jump away from it. It almost hit that 20. Another swing. 19 on the
I'm gonna
dice.
take a nap.
That's gonna hit.
Saloon
3d12. Not the worst. 24 points of damage. You got 25 health. 1 HP left. As the
1 HP
axe
in a dream.
swings through.
Did you remember your temp?
I did.
Oh, well, shit.
Yeah, she got hit pretty hard last time, and then that hurt. He swings through and kind of like knocks you back with that blood gushing out. As you're still standing, he's heavily breathing and exhausted from all the wounds. Ivar, your turn.
All right. I think he's pretty much about to die, so I'm not gonna waste a ton of resources. First hit. Not good.
It misses, unfortunately.
Second hit.
But does it?
It hits. Even with
12
flanking,
damage,
it's
and
still
he's still up.
Damn.
he's still alive. 12 damage, cuts thin, but he's looking pretty mortally wounded. But
If I
couple
burn
more
his
hits.
might, if I burn his,
So one thing I will say is I would normally ask for smites before I even apply damage.
Yeah,
I really
okay.
shouldn't. But yeah, because you don't want to damage and then okay, well now I'll smite now that I see that he's still alive. I would ask if an attack is a smite that you declare it.
no, okay, we'll roll with that. I didn't declare it, so that'll be my turn.
Oh yeah, that was 2
And-
attacks. Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright.
and then also Havoc. Gonna go ahead and give him in on the action.
Disadvantage kicks he can't see.
Oh, what if I telepathically communicate with him?
That's still not able. He
Okay.
still is blinded in this moment in the darkness.
Ugh, 10.
It's not about knowing, like he knows, which is helping him navigate, but he can't see the creature, and the giant's able to step away from it.
All right, we're good. That's our turn.
Saloon. Still alive, 1 HP. The giant looking pretty rough. A couple good hits might do it. But you're also
Yeah,
looking like
start.
anything would take care of you.
With this.
Start off with a bonus action mace.
I didn't do my +2.
It's still... well, you didn't? Well, it hits. Looks like
I
you
didn't
did.
do. Nah. That's just normal.
Oh wait, I had a +2.
Yeah, you did. The 12 became a 14. It missed.
Oh, okay, got
He's
it.
a 15 to hit.
Understood. Thank you.
Ah,
I got you. I got you.
That kills him.
That kills him, yeah. No, it doesn't. 13 damage leaves him, I mean, about half of what he had prior. You go for the attack, and you do land it. And 9 is not enough to finish it. He's
I'm
looking
on a
like you
hope
right
and a
now.
dream.
He's looking like you, both kind of mortally like, barely holding themselves up, swinging their weapons into each other in the hall as blood is just spilling, and this
This
giant...
is a real barbarian slog.
Yeah, this giant is just fighting this little Kenku, just getting stabbed in the back by other creatures. One-on-one, I could take you, Kenku.
And then med speech. He gets shot by 3 magic missiles.
As they take him down.
Pew-pew-pew.
The other one's dead.
Alright.
Like the other one's hit a corpse. Just, and you just see the boar just ram into the body. Combat comes
Great.
to an end. Head.
Great. We killed an old giant that was
I don't know.
deaf and blind.
See
Ahead.
it fuck up Saloon though? She hasn't been that bad since that dragon happened, man.
True.
Can I listen to see if anything else is
You
coming?
guys all ran away.
Yeah, so you see
I
a
didn't go
door
anywhere.
in the tall wall at the back end. He was sitting on a stool. And it looks like most of that stool has started to crack under his own weight. And let me just see. Yeah, so you see a doorway. Nothing else in the room, just a stool. And at the far back end, like I said, you can see a passageway that seems to go down, a room that opens up on your left, and 2 more double doors here. Nothing has charged down at you at the moment.
And I don't. We can't hear anything else.
No, it sounds ominously quiet.
Well, I'll check the door.
It is another one of those strength 20 checks. But again, that's
goddamn.
really only for combat. It just takes you, takes you a minute to push it open.
Takes me about 20 rolls.
I mean, you could roll to see how many times it does take
Plus
you.
0, baby.
You got a nat 20. So you guys see Radagast struggling with the door.
Me and Onion will give him a hand.
Come on.
I'm gonna
Almost
say
got it.
like every 5th roll, you're gonna start to gain exhaustion. So if you
Almost
keep
got
going,
it.
you're like you
Sorry,
do
I'll
almost
stop.
get it. You start to just like a temporary exhaustion that lasts a minute. You're just like out of breath. You're like can't do.
Oh,
Uh,
give me a minute.
uh.
I have to heal myself. I did
Um,
remember cure wounds.
If Onion and myself help Radagast, can we get this door open?
I mean, yeah, roll with advantage, Cash. See how many times it takes you. As Saloon starts to heal, 15 healing. I mean, you got a little bit of a higher modifier. You know, you'll hit it.
Better than
yeah.
plus 0.
Yeah,
You
so
gotta put your back into it, man.
it's definitely gonna
It's like-
take you a solid minute as well, Cash, and give you a quick exhaustion. But oh, there you go.
Yes.
About 30 seconds, you just and then Onion slowly starts to make progress as the door shoves open.
What the fuck?
This is a bathroom.
It's a treasure hoard. You can see piled in this small closet is 1,350 gold points, 4,400 silver, 7,800 copper, 4 gold rings sized for giants. You think about 150 gold worth in each. A giant-sized shield made of white dragon scales. Impressive, but,
Ooh.
not exactly useful to you. It's
Got that
giant
also
shield,
giant
right?
door
You could sell some of the pieces maybe, but it's huge, right? A 2-foot tall, 50-pound chipped statue of Thrime, the evil frost giant god, made of ice that doesn't melt.
That seems rather sacrilegious.
Probably worth a little bit of money, but yeah, it's Thrime. And an alchemy jug.
Alchemy jug.
Yes.
Do we wait? Hold on. Do we know what that is? Do any of us
Yeah,
know
it's
what
a
it is?
common or an uncommon magic item. You guys know what it is.
Sweet. I'm gonna grab it and shake it up and see if anything comes out.
Yeah, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Give me a d10. Let's see what's in there right now. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not even lying. Mayonnaise. 2 gallons of mayonnaise start to pour out of the jug.
What the
And
fuck?
so I was holding it over Radagast's feet. So it just splatters all over his shoes.
My fancy shoes.
And Onion just starts licking it up.
What the fuck, man?
It is a mayonnaise jar for the day.
Nice. Go
Wow.
Radagast. We can make so many sandwiches with this.
Did you bring bread?
No,
Well, then I guess we can't, can we?
we can if we get creative.
You know what we could do? We could just fill up a room of mayonnaise and then like lure an ice giant into it. That'd do something, surely.
Do ice giants have like a weird thing for mayonnaise?
Well, I mean, it's pretty thick, right? Like, I mean, it'd be hard to move through.
You guys
Like, fill
know
up a room.
we're in the domain of a god, right? And you're
What if
arguing
we just
over
drown
what to
her
do
in
with-
mayonnaise?
Yes.
Why would the
Crazy.
god bless us with a bunch of mayonnaise if they
Dylan
didn't
just
want
says,
us to use it?
"Oh no, is that mayonnaise? Oh, I hate the stuff." Leaves.
She's such a
Yeah,
pussy.
everyone's a critic.
I'm just saying, there's more important things than mayonnaise at this point.
Is there though? Because last I checked, I'm the one with an infinite amount of mayonnaise.
Everest
Got a
looks
point.
You can-
past and says, "Out of the way. He's right. Look at all the money." And she just starts to pick up the gold.
Just
Oh yeah, I
shoveling,
kind of,
pulling into her pockets.
I like half-heartedly go like, oh yeah, there's also some gold back there.
This look, this is a bunch of gold.
Yeah, but infinite mayonnaise.
Infinite
Gosh,
mayonnaise.
look at all the gold. You could just buy mayonnaise. What is wrong with
No,
that?
but we could sell mayonnaise
Yeah.
if it's infinite for more than that.
Everyone, let's go. Pick up your
All right.
cash and your mayonnaise.
What also I actually forgot, how much gold did we get paid for that fish oil, quote unquote fish oil thing we did
150
earlier?
gold total. So what
Do
I'll
we
do
wanna
is
just
I'll
put
just
that
write all
to
of
the
this. Yeah,
fucking-
I'll put all of this into the kingdom funds here. Not the kingdom funds. So 150
Yeah, my
It's,
gold.
base-
it's
Kingdom funds.
basically kingdom funds.
Yeah,
at this
for
point.
fish.
Ben
fish
playing
oil.
Never
Never
winter
Kingmaker.
And then we get. I'll put all this gold in here too. And we can split this up later.
All right.
The kingdom fund grows.
From the giant horde.
Grows evermore.
And up ahead, you can see what looks to be a ruined kitchen, as well as a kind of an arced hallway.
There's stairs over there. Going up? Question mark.
Let's
You see-
clear this floor first.
To the north, the back wall, mist kind of shrouds the floor, and a stairway made of polished ice. The stairs go down, and in this area, the stairs go up. And you can see squatting around the back stairs appear to be what look like 6 gargoyle-like figures made of ice. And as they start to observe and look at you, realize they are ice methods.
So
Just leave them alone, like Sofo. Tell them to
it's just
kick
weird,
rocks.
man. Every other time we ran into these things, they just kind of like jumped us immediately. I wonder why these are different.
They seem to observe.
Aaron, you have a good day.
And you can see in this room, the feast hall that you were just in, Radagast. Before I open
Oh.
that one. That's fine, that's the kitchen.
I thought
In this-
that's what you were talking
No, in the
about.
feast hall that you were just looking in. In the middle of the immense hall stands a 30-foot long, 10-foot wide, and 10-foot high dining table carved from ice and surrounded by a dozen blocks of ice that once served as chairs. Wooden braces against the west wall hold a pair of 14-foot long buggles made from hollowed out mammoth tusks. An ascending staircase of ice in the southwest corner, shrouded, rolling down into it. The stairs climb 90 feet, so they do go up, and this set of stairs goes way down.
Spooky.
Can I try
And the ruined,
telepathically speaking to these things and say,
Your friend Sopo guided us in here.
yeah, you can. I just shared the description here for the ruined kitchen. It's a ruined kitchen. You can see frost covers the area. There's tables, casks in the middle, a kitchen, storage area. The depiction shows an empty room, but there's a whole bunch of stuff. I'm actually going to find a better map for next week with some more items in the map. But it's a ruined kitchen. And as you say this to some of the ice methods in the back, one of them kind of turns and looks. Yeah. We don't care, he says back. He says this in Aurin, which is actually a primordial language.
I don't speak that.
Comprehend languages, Balthor does understand it. I don't know if anybody else actually understands what he says. He just turns. We don't care. And looks away.
What are you all doing here?
We are not commanded to attack you, so you may pass. We simply observe.
Commanded by who?
The maiden, of course.
When would you attack us?
We only wish to defend ourselves.
and I'll relay all of this back to the party also.
Just leave them be. They're all little. I'm not even gonna say it.
You see, Sopo has not come in here with you.
Do you know of Sopo?
They kind of look at each other. They look back at you. We do not.
There's another one of you.
I mean, there are thousands of them.
Yeah, true.
So the Frost Maiden is here. Like right now.
I'll relay the questions too.
We have not been told to answer questions.
We're also worshippers of the Frost Maiden.
We've still not been given authority to answer questions.
Aren't you answering a question right now?
We
That's
are
a
not.
statement, not a question.
We are simply observing.
Until when?
Until we have to defend ourselves.
Is that only if we attack you, or is there another way to defend yourself?
If you try to harm us, we would of course defend ourselves. Otherwise, we are observing.
I'm over it.
Very cool.
You have a long conversation with this ice method, wondering if there's more to this, but he seems to have very little to share.
I think we go upstairs first, maybe. I don't like this setup.
Yeah, I don't feel like messing with these elementals. They seem more annoying than anything.
I'm pretty sure Auril's here. I get that feeling.
Can I sneak up the stairs?
You start to make your way up. And what we'll do is, if you want to stealth, or you want to do anything like that, we'll pick up on that next week. As the party starts to climb up the stairway, you can see, just describe some of the next room here. You can see 60 or 90 feet up as it climbs upward. A semicircular room has a forest of icicles hanging from the ceiling, some of them as much as 8 feet long. Against the curved wall on the south stands an enormous throne of ice, decorated with carved images of winter wolves and mastodons. Across from the throne on the north wall is an open doorway.
Mastodons.
I'll scoot you guys up to this room and just put you where you'd be. And then if we want to pick up with stealths or whatever, we will pick up here next week. But that would include Onion and the horse, but we'll get everybody over here. And you guys can tell me what you do. You see a throne room looking out the eyes of the skull of this, well, castle-like structure. As you enter the throne room on the palace level. We'll pick up next week and continue Auril's abode. Thanks for watching, anybody on stream or on YouTube, and we'll see you next week. Players, stick around for a moment, but we will see everybody next Wednesday. And indeed, Auril waits somewhere.